Sports Encyclopedia. We ask Steve Kim. Got Trent in the cut. Yeah.
You at, man? In the gym shooting, I'm Durant. You ain't shooting John Moran. No fucking stupid, we ain't losing. Grind like something to prove it. Came to conclusion that it's proven. Yeah, I'm proven with a reliable source. Straight from the mouth of the horse. Smitty and JB and Smitty from West Coast to your side. Worldwide, we in your city. Keep it 150. We never change what's happening. Hurdle and get it cracking. No capping, we never lack it. Light them up, better stay in your lane.
There's only three Lakers that I would not look the other way if I saw the motherfuckers coming. That's Kareem, that's Worthy, and that's Coop. The rest of them damn Lakers, fuck them.
That's bullshit that Robert Parrish said.
Coop, you know I got your back like a backpack, boy. Fuck Robert Parrish. You know he ain't shit. It's all good. You know, fuck the Celtics, all of them.
We see you like shit, you fucking slap dicks. Issues get pressed so fast you don't get sacked like bags and baggage. Smitty and Jason Brown, killed it, yeah, it's a rap. We what the game's been missing, we switched it and filled the gap. Smitty and Jason Brown, we killed it, yeah, it's a rap. We what the game's been missing, we switched it and filled the gap.
To put the fear of God in these motherfuckers!
The building is Merciless Monday. I'm taking no mercy. Head on over to Valer today. Use our promo code Coach JB right there. Get 20% off. We're on the building. It is Merciless Monday, and I'm in taking no mercy today. I'm taking no mercy today in sports, politics, dogs, cats, animals. I don't give a fuck. Because if you are out there thinking you are what they call a furry and dressed like a bear to defend Caleb Williams, you got me fucked up. Have you seen the furry or whatever the fuck they call him? Anyway, it's a lot going on in sports today. It's a lot of sports this past weekend. I want to shout out, rest in peace, Ricky Hatton, legendary boxer who passed away over the weekend. Steve Kim will break him down tomorrow. I just wanted to make sure everybody knew Ricky Hatton has passed away. Rest in peace. He was 2 years younger than me, or a year younger than me. So it's unfortunate. Great boxer, maybe underrated boxer. Well, we'll dive into that tomorrow with Steve Kim. But first, let me start off by saying that there are scabbers and there are bleeders. I've been telling you this for a few years before I get Smitty in here because it's a Merciless Monday. And you know what? Let me bring Smitty in right away, our Far East Sider, because it's a long lead in and I don't want him waiting. It's time to go, and it's Merciless Monday. I'm taking no mercy, and this is a real show. We ad-lib the show. We do the show how we want to do the show. So my Far East Sider, my 317, LeBron hairline having, Lamar Jackson loving, and LeBron and AR5 defending. My main man, Big Smitty.
Yeah.
What's the stomach? Oh, that's that guy.
Yeah. Coast Nation.
I thought it was some gay
Coast
stuff.
Nation, we in the building.
Huh?
What's going on, Jason? I'm hyped. I ain't to this office yesterday. I slept in this last night, homie.
So it stank.
I thought it smelled good. It smelled like a winter. It smelled like a winter.
You better not walk around that.
Chicken dinner.
You better not walk around Inglewood like that. But I hear you.
It's a Coke symbol, homie. I ain't banging.
They don't know that.
They know smart.
Shit, they don't know that. We don't know who the shooters are. I mean, we just found that out. You don't ever know who the shooter is. I mean,
in the hood, you do.
No, you don't.
Shit.
Nowadays, we got a guy going this way, and a guy going this way, and then two shots. You don't know who shot. But anyway, we got a lot going on, Smitty. I want to bring you in for the lead in because a lot of sports going on. And I want to first start off by saying the scabbers and bleeders. We've been discussing this, Smitty, for a long time. I get cut all the time. I scab right up. I heal right up. I don't miss shows, flat tires and shit. I still ride up. We just get it done, fix it up, get it right up. And then there's Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow's a bleeder. Respectfully. Okay,
Joe Burrow's you cool now. You good now.
Respectfully. I want to be respectfully saying for Smitty. And he's a bleeder.
Okay.
I love Joe Burrow, but he's a bleeder. He'll never win a Super Bowl because of his bad luck and being a bleeder. Like, I'm sorry. That's just what it is. I'm sorry, but not sorry. Was that what they say? I'm sorry, but not sorry. I'm sorry, not sorry.
Yep.
He's a bleeder, Smitty, and I have something off my chest real quick. We got a lot going on. We could do the whole show on the lead-in.
Let's do it.
He is officially done for the season, as we have got that news here about 30 minutes ago. Adam Schefter broke it. He's officially done for the season, at least 3 months minimal, but it probably the season. After 3 months, Browning's going to be balling, and it's going to be hard to just swap him out, and that's my opinion. As Cincinnati Bengals are 2-0 right now. Browning looked good. He looked bad. He looked good. He looked bad, and then he looked good again, and he got the win. But that's quarterback play in the NFL. It's very mid. He's officially done, Smitty, and this is a Merciless Monday, and I want to ask Cincinnati real quick. Hey, Cincy, Pac-Man Jones, where you at, Pac? I'll call Pac after this. Get him on the show. I got to get him on the show tomorrow. Hey, Cincy, maybe you should have got better up front. Not worried about all these fucking wide receivers that can't block for your quarterback any fucking way. Why you didn't get no fucking O-lineman? I'm trying to figure out why the motherfucker keeps talking about how many pretty wideouts they get, but no fucking O-lineman. And this motherfucker continuously, since his second year in the league when he went to a Super Bowl, is running for his fucking life. But anyway, at the end of the day, he's still a bleeder. And we'll get into that, Smitty. Let me begin the show off with the unbearable Caleb Williams. Oh. He's unbearable. Get it? But anyway, Caleb Williams in Chicago, Smitty. This is who I said he was. No man will ever lead men with these painted or wear a dress. And whoever thought this and went against my belief last year, you're blinded by gayness. I gotta be honest. You're blinded by gayness, Smitty. If you really thought this guy was going to walk in with a red long dress on and fucking nails painted, you guys really were fucked up because his priorities weren't straight. Because I would never have saw the guy in a dress or his nails painted if he was a real leader and everyone was going to buy. He was doing too much. Anyway, that thing's done. I think Ben Johnson's done. He's going to have a stroke, and he's going to fucking probably be the first coach to stroke out on the sideline if he doesn't get rid of Caleb Williams. They're going to put in Badgett, the D2 kid, in my opinion, very soon. Smitty, the 49ers are a plug-and-play team. But what do I know? Been saying this for 2 years. I want to know when somebody's going to tell me you've been right about 49ers and the quarterback position there. Because I want to be clear. Yesterday, if you watched my Patreon betting show, guess what I said to everybody in the chat? Take Mac Jones. Take Mac Jones on the low. And guess what they did? Took Mac Jones and won some money. You know why? Because he was for like $4,200 on DraftKings and FanDuel and Underdog. You can use whatever DFS site you use. I tell them to take Mac Jones and then bolster up on your wideout money. Take your big wideouts. Get Chase. Get Nakua. Guess what I did? I did that. You know what they did? And then Mac Jones went around and fucked around and got you 30 draft points at $4,000. You know why? Because anyone can go to 49 and play quarterback. Anybody. Purdy is pretty average. Proving my point once again that guess what, Smitty? They overpaid Purdy, and Mac Jones did the same goddamn thing Purdy did. Same thing. Just as I said they would have been a Super Bowl team if they kept Sam Darnold. But what do I know? Remember I said that? But anyway, what do I know, Smitty? And Smitty gets to rebuke this here in a minute. We're just going through our rundown. Smitty, the Vikings, who have been a team that I think today are kicking themselves. They should be kicking themselves in the back of the fucking ass and the head for several reasons, Smitty, with the decision to keep J.J. McCarthy, number one. Number two, they lost Sam Darnold, Smitty, so they should be kicking themselves for that as he beat the shit out of Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers yesterday. Number three, Smitty, they had Daniel Jones on the sideline, didn't they? They had Daniel Jones, who I've been telling everybody is better than everybody thinks. Okay, hold on, Smitty. and then they told Aaron Rodgers to get fucked, he wanted to go there. Aaron Rodgers called and said, hey, I just got off of ayahuasca high, and I'm thinking you guys need Justin Jefferson, highest paid wide. I think I could fucking get you a Super Bowl. Nah, Aaron, you're done. Sick of forking you. All right, fuck it. I'll go to Pittsburgh, throw 4 touchdowns first game. That's what I'm telling you, Smitty. They're kicking their motherfucking selves right now with J.J. McCarthy. Here's the cold part, macro level, though, Smitty. Macro guys like myself would say, this ain't even the bad year. Next year's going to be worse because next year's getting sophomore slump year. So the Vikings are going to be irrelevant and looking for a new coach after winning 14 games just a year ago. Shit, just a year ago, he won 14 games, and now they're going to be shitty this year, and then next year is going to be worse because he's going to be a sophomore slump next year, and then they're going to be like, holy fuck, what happened to Minnesota?
And then Judge Jefferson going to request a trade.
And I know Justin Jefferson. I'm saying I can go deep and deep into this. Justin Jefferson over there like, where the fuck is Sam Darnold? I'm just saying, homie, think about all this shit. But next year when I come back and tell me I'm wrong, all you fucks in here that say, that's wild, JB. It was wild about Purdy and Mac Jones, too, when I told you anybody could go there and play. But anyway, Smitty, the Colorado Buffs took on the Houston Cougars.
Nah, don't do that.
And one team looked very well managed, coached, and led. One team looked like a bad operation with a bunch of Hall of Fame assistant coaches on the sideline looking pretty who do absolutely fucking nothing. Marshall Falk, love him to death, did nothing. Warren Sapp, love him to death, don't do the shit. Byron Leftwich over there just looking pretty with a fucking sheet in his hand. Because Dion thought high-profile names were going to automatically equate to good coaching. It doesn't work that way. I love Dion to death. He's one of the greatest players I've ever played the game of football. He was so great as a player, Smitty, that he thinks just roll the ball out and his team should win because he was so good and won everywhere he was. He basically has yet to take responsible action for being below average in the coaching profession and points the fingers at his guys. I felt very embarrassed after hearing his post-game speech the other day. I can't wait to talk to Matt about it because this is why. And I'm not hating. I want everybody to listen. You all called him the greatest recruiter in college football. You all said he was a full buy-in guy. You all said his guys love him. You all said he loves his guys. Y'all. As he has said many times as well, Smitty. He said, hey, I got full buy-in. My guys love me. I love my guys. Woo-woo. This is what I want to make sure I break down. I witnessed his post-game speech to his team where he took zero accountability and said they need to play better. They need to get off the field on third down. They need to convert third down conversion. They need to do this. Hold on, though, homie. They didn't get a chance to call a timeout or not call a timeout in game 1 versus Georgia Tech. They weren't the ones shuffling the quarterbacks around. They weren't the ones not there during the spring. Health reasons or not, the fact is we have to hold ourselves accountable as leaders of men or the soldiers won't go to battle for you very long. We're going to dive into that. The Chiefs, Smitty, are not a very good football team. This is the Mahomes that I have said he was if he would have been drafted by the Bears, the Jags, the Titans, the Texans. This is the Mahomes. You're seeing him real life, homie. This is the Mahomes that I've been telling y'all about for 4 years. If he would have went to the Bears, this is the Mahomes you would see. But what do I know? Smitty, he got saved by great coach, great GM, and great defense for years. Now, when he has to go get his team over the hump with a bunch of average Joes, he simply is proving me right all along. But what do I know? Smitty, real quick, I just wanted to bring you in for that because it was a lot. It was long, and we started late because of BPS and all.
Show dinner over now. Like this, it was hella long.
Show's over. We already got 2,000 people in here. Pound the like, subscribe, become a member if you're not one, man. Tonight, Titties and Tequila on Patreon. Smitty, we'll go right into the poll. We'll go right into the quote of the day, CTB, and poll question. And then let you review all those things I just mentioned.
Quote
of the day.
Let's get straight into it. Quote of the day brought to you by
Bet US TV. Yeah. Exhausted. I'm hyped. A lot of shit to discuss. Homie.
You like you're dying right now.
Fucking all weekend. If it costs me my peace, it's too expensive.
That's real, homie. As a man, that's all we need is peace right now at this point in time. All I want is peace, homie.
Man, I lost a lot of friends over the weekend over the whole Charlie Kirk thing. It's fucking crazy. I'm talking about freedom of speech. People turning into race. Listen, it is what it is. But if it costs me my peace, it's too expensive. I just bow out. It's over. That's why my circle's tighter and tighter, man. Like 5 virgins in a Volkswagen tight. Like it's tight.
Real
tight as Allen and 2.5 men. Anyone know what that means? You a real one. Contrary to belief, Smitty, brought to you by Valer. Head on over to Valer today. And Ruben left here last night, Smitty, after the game. He had to go home. He had to work 2 this morning, so he left here like 8. Got home around 9:30. He lived by you. Then slept till probably 11:30.
Where I live at.
Yeah, he lived right there on Prairie. But this right here, Valer, you can get 20% off if you use our promo code Coach JB today. Smitty, contrary to belief, instead of asking why me, how about say try me?
That was cool. That was cute.
Contrary to, we don't say cute as men on this
Exactly
show.
though. Exactly.
Not on this show. Not
exactly.
on this show.
I agree with you. I actually agree with you. But that energy that you gave with that quote, that was the word to define that.
So it was
now,
gay.
Now I'm questioning you.
It was gay. Poll question. Let's dive right into it. Powered by Underdog Fantasy. Make sure you get over Underdog today. Use our promo code Coach JB at Underdog, as we'll give you a read today for the Monday Night Football game. Smitty, remind us we got to do that live. Monday Night Football.
I might forget, but we'll see.
Smitty, is Mahomes who I said he was? Huh? Now, let me elaborate a little bit so you understand where I'm coming from.
Who did you say he was?
Give you fair. He light skin. But let me get, as Sean King said, light skin.
Said that.
Let me break down this thing real quick. Thank you. Yeah, I'm keeping the energy so high that Smitty's so low, huh? Exactly. I thought Smitty was really
ain't that. My boy is he had a whole monologue. I can't cut off his monologue. None of y'all have ever done TV.
What have I had?
Never cut off a motherfucker's monologue.
What I have?
It's a monologue. It was a fucking 5-minute monologue. I'm supposed to cut him off? No, let him cook.
How long? How long was it?
It's fucking 10-minute monologue. We got a 3-hour show. I got time. He's in the chat.
Okay, let me tell you who he was.
Who's Mahomes?
He's the guy that would have got drafted by the Chicago Bears. Respectfully, the Colts when they were shitty. The Jags still. Like the Texans when they're shitty. Arizona Cardinals when still.
They're kind of cool now.
Played 2 nobodies. Listen,
2-0.
that's who he is, homie. Jay Ern's so fucking dumb and retarded and ignorant that he don't understand the fucking point. No shitty ass 3 Super Bowl. No shitty ass 3 Super Bowl, Jay Ern. That's the fucking reason for the fucking question. Fucking shitbird. That's no shit. No shitty ass 3 Super Bowls. Guess why? Dumb fuck? Because he got drafted by the Chiefs. That's the whole fucking point of the question. If he goes to Chicago, Jay Ern, does he have 3 Super Bowls? Fuck boy. So anyway, I can't stand these dumb motherfuckers who just spit out stupid shit because they don't listen. They only hear.
You literally hate Jay Ern though. Like it's a real hate.
I don't hate anybody. That's the difference between me and you.
I
don't hate. I don't even say the word hate. I don't hate nobody.
I bring love and peace to this show and calmness to this show.
Listen, there's a no hate nobody. That's me. And then there's like I love peace, and that's gay. So damn, I damn near rhyme. I could be a rhymer. Let's get into
what
this.
That meant, but I'm taking offense to it.
All right, my bad. Respectfully. Go ahead though. Break it down.
I mean, listen, I'm gonna say this. We overhyped Mahomes because of those early years of him throwing like 50 touchdowns, no look, all this, that, and the third. But now we're overcorrecting it by calling him fucking Caleb Williams, basically, is what you're damn near saying.
Time out.
He's not either one.
Can I interrupt you? Can I interrupt you respectfully?
He's not as bad as these worst quarterbacks in the league type energy. He's
still
a good ass quarterback in his league.
Can I respectfully interrupt you?
Wide out, he has injuries.
Can I respectfully interrupt you one time?
Go ahead, Jason.
I want you to keep cooking. I just want to bring it.
Tell me, y'all. He talking for 15 minutes straight. I ain't say nothing.
This is a me point, though. This ain't about everyone else. Please just talk about the question I asked you. Because remember, give me a little respect too. I'm talking about me. I've been saying this for how long? That's why we're this. I'm talking about me. I've been saying this. So fuck everybody else. Me. This is the only reason I brought this poll question up. But go ahead, continue.
I hear what you're saying. I'm saying you are an extremist, homie. So I'm going to say no. You have not been fully right about Mahomes this entire time. But at the same time, let me defend you. He's also not as great as everybody was saying he was. He's not better than Peyton Manning. He's not everybody. He's not already a top 2 quarterback in the league.
Who's everybody?
He's already this, that, and the third.
Who's everybody?
Media.
See, y'all think everybody's us all. But anyway, keep going.
Hold on. I ain't like that right there. So who is y'all? Who is y'all and us all right there?
Your question to who's y'all?
Yeah.
When you ask that all the time?
Yeah.
And then when you say everybody, I'm gonna start asking who's everybody.
Who is y'all though when you said it though? Like this now the way you said
who's everybody?
I know, but who's y'all? That's really the more important question.
Nah, why? Everybody too. Everybody means something too.
Keep going. Oh, y'all feel deeper. Y'all feel, I digress though. I digress. Only thing I'm gonna say is this, homie. Andy Reid has no rings without Patrick Mahomes. As much as we make it seem like he's just you talk like God bless me. You talk like Mahomes was just some replaceable quarterback that you could just throw in anybody in there and they would have went out there and won 3 rings. That's where I have to push back. That's my only issue with you. He's not some replaceable guy. Andy Reid had Alex Smith and he did a good job. He didn't win no ring. He had Donovan McNabb. He did a hell of a job, but he didn't win no rings. There's something about Patrick Mahomes and the combination of him and Andy Reid that leads to success, that leads to nothing short of an AFC championship. So only thing I got to push back on that. But when it comes to just regular season, game to game, Mahomes is not like a top 5 quarterback. If you look at the numbers in the last few years, let's be real. I'm just being real with you. He's not. He's not at all. So I feel like part of what you said was right, but you just go a little too far. That's my only issue with you, Jason. You go a little too far, Jason, with everything.
I've been right about all the quarterbacks, every single one of them. I'm not going to pat myself on the back, but I'm just going to tell everybody else that hated on me for saying it, fuck you. Y'all can eat a dick up. Tell you hiccup. I've been right about every single quarterback, every one of them. So anyway, I'm going to get that off my chest. Moving on amicably, Smitty, real quick. I want to use the phrase that my great co-host Big Smitty says daily on this show. 2 things can be true.
You're welcome.
You know why I say that? Because as we've said, you can't just plug and play Patrick Mahomes. He's won 3 Super Bowls and blah, blah, blah. I also say 2 things can be true why Andy Reid didn't win a Super Bowl with those other aforementioned quarterbacks you mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
You know why? Because 2 things can be true. You know what happened during that time?
What?
It's like a transgender. They transitioned, is what they call it. They transitioned into something else. The league transformed and transitioned from being a grown man gladiator sport where you used to hit Donovan McNabb in the fucking face to Patrick Mahomes. And then he gets tippy toes 3 other yards and gets out of bounds and nobody hits him. That's what the fuck happened. We transitioned. 2 things can be true. We don't hit the quarterback no more. You got to lay him down like a baby. Boop. You're okay. Can't hit the wideout over the middle. That's what you see safeties do now. Motherfucker won't hit the guy. I seen a motherfucking safety yesterday run by a motherfucker like this. I said, what the fuck is this? We changed the kickoff rule. Now the kicker, this is real shit, Smitty. This is the kickoff. I saw the kickoff yesterday. The kicker was like this. This
How you go, homie?
Real motion. so the motherfucker could actually catch it and return it. He can't kick it full go because it's going to go in the stands. Well, what the fuck we doing, homie? Two things can't be true.
But what's that? Hold on. You cooking a little bit, but then at the same time, you're not cooking. You damn near not cooking.
That means I'm cooking.
Are these rules only for the Chiefs?
So hold on now. The game's changed in the time that he's been transitioning. He now has a counterpart, number 1 overall pick just a year ago, that has a name called Gallup. He paints his nails. The thing has changed, Smitty. The game has changed, and the competition is so mid around him that you guys think Mahomes is so fucking great? Because look at who's around him, Smitty. Two things can't be true. They were getting mud stomped by 50, and he's over there smiling about his nail tech guy and Angel Reese. Are you fucking shitting me? We have a fucking problem at quarterback, homie. Mac Jones started yesterday. No shit, Mahomes looked good. Guess who that fucking Sunshine starts in Jacksonville, D. Jones? He's your starter. He told the other gay head coach like this. Are you shitting me, homie? Are you fucking shitting me, homie?
What did he say to him?
Duval. That motherfucker said. Oh my God.
What did he say to him?
Yeah, that's who Mahomes competition is. You think about no wonder Mahomes good, homie. Shit. That look at the competition. Kyler Murray, that motherfucker ran out there looking like Arnold at a fucking different strokes. That motherfucker Kyler Murray ran out that motherfucker. Say 219 HUD. I was like, what the fuck? Where's Kyler Murray at? Oh, they lost him behind the line of scrimmage. Homie, this ain't the quarterback. The quarterback position is not what they want. No wonder Mahomes look good. But guess what? When Mahomes had to end his career, towards the end of someone else's career, he had to play somebody we call the GOAT. And he lost every time he played him. Oh, Brady was already 42 when he beat him also. So the GOAT actually told Mahomes, go sit over there, little boy. Go sit there, little boy. You ain't going to beat me. Not only did we beat you when I was 40, we destroyed you when I was 40. Then we beat you when I was New England, still finishing Super Bowls off. So you can never be the GOAT if you never beat the GOAT.
I agree with that.
Well. Guess what?
I ain't never said that.
There's only a couple quarterbacks left that are really decent. Matthew Stafford's the best quarterback in the NFL. 2 wide receivers over 100 yards yesterday. Name me another quarterback that did that yesterday. Number 1. Number 2, please stop. Please stop with the Mahomes thing. He's got nobody contracts. He's got nobody better. He's got nobody. Tyreek Hill left and Mahomes has done nothing for nobody. Meaning no wideouts have gotten better underneath him. No wideouts have gotten an extension somewhere else. No wideouts have done anything.
Wideouts to a Hall of Famer.
Can I be honest?
What?
Wideouts go to Kansas City to die. That's crazy, huh? That's a crazy hot take, right? Crazy hot take, right?
It sounds the same.
Go look it up. Tell me a wideout that's gone to Kansas City and that's fucking thrived and got a fucking bigger contract. Show me, homie. I'll wait. Show me. I'm still waiting, though, actually.
I'm trying to think. Because D-Hop went there.
They're so bad that Juju Smith-Schuster, who I've known, grew up with his pops and, played again, he's still there. He's their best wideout, homie. Like real shit, homie, real shit. You got one cat that's, a hit and run felon. He's out the league for a minute. Then you got another cat who mama run around and fucking,
Stop. Just keep going.
I'm just saying, they're out right now. You got a cat with a 70s porn stash, homie, who just went to Milk and Magnesia for the bread, and it looks like the fucking season's been sucked out of him.
His girl, by the way, was on stage with Chris Brown.
Hell in hell. That motherfucker's so white now, like he's so white that it's like the seasoning was sucked out of him. He got a 70s porn stash, and they have been horrific underneath the Taylor Swiftie movement. Horrific. So I'm just saying, Smitty, 2 things can be true. So I'm just saying, great job of saying that.
You said a lot in that little political.
Yeah. You gotta stay with me. You gotta stay with me.
Right
You gotta stay with me, homie. You gotta stay with me on all those things.
It's hard to stay with you when you go all over the place.
You're saying no.
Information.
Mahomes is not who he said he was.
I don't know how to answer this question, homie. I'm gonna just say, yeah, you're right. That's probably the easiest way to do this one right here. You right, homie. You right. The wide receiver situation, you right about that.
Smitty.
Hollywood Brown came there, boom. Juju Smith-Schuster came there, boom. D-Hop came there, boom. All the receivers you talk about who come there, they damn near don't thrive.
Damn near?
They damn near don't.
They've had one guy, and guess what? He had better stats under Tua, who we're going to both say is not even close to Mahomes, right?
Right.
So, common denominator is not Mahomes. It's
Tyreek Hill.
Come on, homie. It's Tyreek Hill, who damn near can't get a 30-yard pass no more.
He finally got one yesterday, I think. I think it was like a 40-yarder.
Yeah, but damn near, though. But yeah.
I think he did.
But damn near he can't, though.
I think he did.
But damn near he can't.
But
so,
same time, he damn near did. So I don't know what that like. Where does that leave us?
Man, we got a lot going on, Smitty. I'm just ready. I'm so excited.
Your energy's so hype right now. I feel like you drank like 2 Valors, homie. Like,
well, we come to find out, Valer is not only a great energetic drink, it's a diuretic and it's a probiotic in one. It's unbelievable. Steve Kim literally walks in my house and shits now.
Yes, and I also found out the other night that it can get you hard on. If you're struggling, right, like trying to get hard or whatever.
Wait. You also found out the other night what?
You drink a Valor, and that motherfucker get you rock hard.
So this Valer drink is an innovative drink we've ever seen in our lives.
It gives you energy. It's a diuretic, probiotic, and it leaves you with a hard dick.
So Valer keeps you like bowel movement every day.
Yep.
Now your dick's hard and energetic. Ruben hit me last night. Swear to God, here's the text. Valer's damn near legit. He said he took one and went home, and now he's been out. He never went to sleep, and now he's at work.
I'm telling you, homie, Valer. Valer damn near the greatest trick of all time, homie.
Steve Kim thinks Valer is like some crazy, like there's no way. He's like, there's no way.
It's like scientific behind it. Like, it's a deeper meaning behind it.
Yeah. But we got so much going on. I haven't even drank Valer yet, by the way. It's still closed.
Yeah, it's almost scary. I feel like if you drink it, you might die.
Yeah, I mean,
if you're already like breathing hard and you're out of shape and the cigar is catching.
I want to get the people. You know what they ask for. Here's the thing, real quick though. I want to start the show off with, even though we're 40 minutes in.
Start it off. It's about to be Matt about to join.
I want everybody to go. Bailey, if you could drop the Patreon link in here. I want everybody. 75,000 followers we have now, subscribers. You all need to go over to Patreon and listen. You can sign up for the free one. I need you to go over there in case something go down. And Smitty and I, get canceled or something. We're going to do that show on Patreon, just keeping it funky, because that way nobody can tell us shit.
Yep, I love that idea.
Make sure you go over there and just fucking become a free member, and we'll discuss that later. But we want to have our platform to be able to transfer over there just like we did the other show, the Political Playbook show. And I'm glad we still have that too. So we have backup upon backup, but at least go over to Patreon. It's free. I do free shit on Patreon as well. And then I'm just scared of YouTube sometimes. I'm just keeping it real with you. So go on over to Patreon and just become a free member. You don't have to pay nothing, but the member side only gets a lot of other things. Like tonight, Cities and Tequila, Monday Night Football will be live on Patreon. Members only. Now, everybody else, go over there and be members. So we should have 74,000 free members at least on Patreon the show, by the end of today's show. Because it's not easy. It's just not hard. Just go right over to Patreon, become a free member. Yeah. Not hard at all.
Yeah, it's literally free. It's literally free. So.
Yeah, it's free. You want to see tequila, you pay. So anyway.
It's that simple. If you don't want to see tequila, you don't pay. So
we did fucking fight night the other night. Steve Kim broke down the whole round by round like a real fucking fight, Smitty. It was crazy.
By the way, I will never, I know we'll talk boxing tomorrow, but moving forward, I will never bet against Bud Crawford in anything. Like, I don't care if he's in a chess competition. I don't care if he's in a fucking 40-yard dash against Usain Bolt. If it's a cook competition with JB who can cook better in the kitchen. I don't care like if he changes his career. Moving forward, he has the it factor. He has that thing that you just can't coach, you can't teach. When you say he can't do something, he's like, okay, I'm going to show you, I'm going to prove you. He dominated Canelo, and Canelo's great. He dominated them. So I got to shout out him real quick. I know we'll talk more about that tomorrow, though. We got a lot of football to talk today. We got next, homie.
Somebody right here, Smitty, what does this guy say?
He said not paying $30 to watch y'all.
Get the
just
fuck
said
out
it was
there.
free, dumbass.
Bye, bitch. I just blocked your bitch ass. Anyway, Smitty, nobody said pay $30 to watch us.
You said free like 1,000 times.
Yeah, but bye, bitch.
And then
anyway,
if you want to see Tigs and Tequila, then you pay.
Yeah. All right, let's dive it in. Smitty, Bailey got the clock on us because we got a lot to go over real quick.
Well, the whole first 40 minutes was you just cooking. So right now, we're going to go to the first topic here. Caleb Williams, you call him Caleb Williams, and the Bears got dominated by the Lions in Detroit. You call him Caleb, I call him Caleb. He got benched. JB, I got to ask you, what are your thoughts on his performance?
He's gay. It's gay. Caleb Williams and the Bears have a fundamental problem. It's called quarterback. And being be professional here, because I couldn't say Caleb Williams on ESPN and stuff, but that's why I do it here. And that's why on Patreon I can say other things.
Let me ask you real quick, though, before you cook. Every time the Bears lose and Caleb plays bad, are you going to blame it on him potentially being gay?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to make sure I'm preparing myself.
Yeah.
Longevity. We have a long season ahead of us. 10 weeks. You know, so I'm trying to make sure I'm prepared for like.
But I don't know. He may not make it though. He may get benched from what I'm hearing from my inside sources.
Who's your sources?
Some guys I tell you about. He may get benched.
How soon?
Like next week.
Who?
Like next week. I'm just saying. I'm hearing
some. You gonna say it?
Yeah. Well, I just said it.
Might be a big storyline.
BPS, by the way. If you're gonna say it after I already said it. Like that's BPS, by the way.
But you said it. You said it.
You want me to like? Caleb Williams will be benched this week. Yeah. Well, I think he might
go everywhere.
Yeah. I'm just saying it might happen. I think he gets a third start, and then that's it. That's my gut. Because
OJB is telling you, based upon his sources, that if Caleb Williams does not perform in his third game as a starter, he will be benched for Tyson Bagent. Write that storyline up. It came from this show. Tag us sources.
Here's the thing, Smitty. He is who he is. This is who I've been saying he was. He's not gonna lead men into the fucking field of battle with nails painted and a dress on. It's not gonna happen because I know your priorities ain't right. Like that's just is what it is. I mean, you can say what you want to say. Everybody goes immediately to, well, JB, so if he wins, nobody's going to care. No, I've been telling you for 2 years. What if he don't win and everybody's going to care? Because I told you he wouldn't win because of this. But what do I know?
Let me ask you this real quick. Not to defend him, but to defend him. Did you not see that Jared Goff threw 5 touchdown passes, 334 yards, and went 23 for 28, almost a perfect game? Did you not see Jahmyr Gibbs rush for 94 yards off 12 carries and a touchdown? You not see Amon-Ra St. Brown go berserk with 3 touchdowns? Are we not blaming the defense at some point? The Lions scored 52 points. Now, some of that you got to blame the offense. Because me, as a defensive player, I understand when you're getting 3 and outs and you're throwing interceptions and those things, you tire out your defense. I get it. So some of that you got to blame on the offense, which is led by Caleb Williams. I get it. But also, though, 52 points, give me a break. It's easy to point out the quarterback because he's the first thing we see. He's the big name. He's the face. But this is not just on him. This is a team situation that Ben Johnson needs to figure out. This is coaching too, homie.
God damn it. So now it's Ben Johnson's a shitty coach.
I didn't say that. We don't know yet. But we all just assume he will be a great coach because he was a good-ass OC for the Lions. We just assume he would just show up and show out and destroy them and kick their ass. That's not necessarily the case. Also, why is no one mentioning that, again, they played the Lions. They played against the team who knows his scheme, knows his system, knows exactly how he coaches, knows exactly what he wants to do, and he got out-coached and outperformed in every level. Why are we not bringing that up?
How many plays did they run on offense yesterday?
I don't know, but I'm sure you'll tell me.
Bailey, can you find out? I can't find it. For some reason, it won't let me click it. I'm curious how many plays he ran. Because at the end of the day, if I'm 3 and out every day, it's absolutely 1,000% on the quarterback and the offense. Respectfully.
I already said that, homie. And stop saying respectfully. Now I'm getting pissed.
He's so bad. He's 3 and out. If you're a defense and you go home to your loved ones every night and they say, hey, man, who's your guys' captain and leader? And they'll be like, I got, with nails painted. And you think they really want to come to work and fucking defend that guy? You don't think the whole fucking operation is down in the dumps? You don't think the whole operation is shitty? Then you're out of your mind. They ran 64 football plays again. Last week they ran like 58. This week they ran 64.
That's solid.
And it's not solid because at the end of the day, you get more plays when you're down 51-14. So guess what? You run more plays because Detroit has, D2 kids in. I'm just saying, Smitty, at the end of the day, JUCO this guy's offense is correlating to bad defense at the same time. And he's not gotten better at all. And we talk Ben Johnson, the guru, and he's a quarterback whisperer, and he's an offensive guru. And the Detroit sucked after he left first week. And everybody's going back. Now Detroit goes.
You all right? Oh, sorry. You cool?
Yeah. Gay. He hold on, homie.
Oh shoot. You put the dot live here on the show.
I'm so hyped and energetic. It just
you mentioned stroke earlier. I'm gonna knock on wood, but you need to relax. Like, stop saying that type of stuff. I'm trying. God, please don't relax.
That was Ben Johnson.
No, but relax.
I said Ben Johnson may stroke out during the year.
I know, but you said it. Now it might flip. Now it might flip.
I had tobacco stuck right here. So anyway, listen.
It's not cute.
He's so bad that no team once has a like you know how it is, Smitty. You quarterback, you want to come in hype for your team and bought in. Nobody's bought in on that team. What players bought in other than the paycheck? That's it.
What do you think Keller Williams like pregame speech here to get the team hype?
Guys, let's go. Let's go. Listen, you guys got anything. You guys need anyone. Your girl, your mom, your significant other. You go out and use the promo code Angel Reese, and you can get $20 off on any nail tech in the Chicago greater area. So go on over. Look at this. I got blue, I got green, I got yellow, I got Save the Children, I got Save the Tards. I can do it all right here. And it says Caleb Williams. You can go 20% off using promo code Angel Reese. Let's go get them, guys. Come on. That's his speech to start the games off. And at the end of the day, homie, I don't know if a guy like Matt McChesney or myself or Shaun King or Darnell Smith's going to really rally behind that. And let's go get him. And then Ben Johnson's literally aging by fucking day over there, about to have a fucking heart attack and a stroke live.
Paint your nails on 3. 1, 2, 3. Paint your nails.
Nail tack. like, come on, homie. Seriously.
Nails on 3. Nails on me.
Come on, homie. Like, fuck, dog. Real shit. You think Caleb's going around O Block like pitching it to him? You think he's pitching it to him like, hey guys, we gotta end the violence. You can use my promo code, Angel Reese. Angel Reese promo code. Go on over and get your nails painted from the homies. On dead homies. On the dead homies. 1, 2, 3. Go.
He said this cattle will go around O Block.
Homie.
4 nail. Imagine Keller Williams on O Block trying to fucking sell nail polish to the hood cats outside on the streets, homie.
Fuck, man.
Did you say O Block, JB? I'm proud of you. Yeah. Somebody said O Block.
Why am I proud of
you? He out there with Chief Keef and them free little Dirk. He out there trying to sell nail polish to O Block, homie. To the hood cats. They giving him a pass. They move on if we beat your ass.
Smitty, it's a shame. I'm so hyped. I don't need a commercial. Do you?
It's probably gonna be no commercials today, so I'm in that mindset. Let's go.
I mean, we can't have a commercial.
No, we don't need it. I mean, but we do. I mean, at some point we have to show Valer because that's part of our agreement.
Yeah.
Or we can freestyle. We don't have to. We didn't just freestyle live.
Yeah, we could. We gotta do a new Valer anyway.
Let's just keep rolling on me.
Yeah, Underdog though. I want to make sure tonight's Monday Night Football game, Smitty. Underdog Sports, Underdog Fantasy. You can go check it out and get you a use our promo code Coach JB. Smitty, I want to make sure we read a disclaimer to you guys. You need to download the app today. Number one,
right now.
Underdog. Download right now. And then go sign up using our promo code, Coach JB, to score $50 in bonus funds. When you play your first $5, you'll get $50 in bonus funds using my promo code, our promo code, Coach JB. Yes, Smitty, millions of fans have already won billions of dollars making picks on Underdog. Will you be next? Underdog, make picks, win money. Must be 18. 19 in Alabama and Nebraska, 19 in Colorado for some games, 21 in Arizona, Massachusetts, and Virginia, and present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. Smitty, Underdog is a fantasy game and a game of skill. And it is vital that you do not promote Underdog unsolicitedly, and make sure if you're dumb and too dumb to bet, go seek help and go seek counsel. Smitty, real quick, also I want to make sure you're clear. We're clear. There's been a new addition to Underdog. We have to. I had to let everybody know. This is an urgent update by Underdog. New Jersey, Smitty. New Jersey is not valid on our promo codes. New Jersey, Maryland, Michigan, and New York. Yeah, so I had to clarify that. So if you're in New Jersey, you can't use our promo code. Other than that, you're good. So
other than that, do your thing, man. There's 2 big time Monday night games on today. I know we got the Raiders and the Chargers. I'm picking the over on Ashton Jitty rushing yards, and I'm also picking the over on Brock Bauer receptions. Whatever that number is, I'm picking the over. Then we got the Bucks. We got the Texans as well. Baker Mayfield versus C.J. Stroud. I'm picking the over on C.J. Stroud passing yards. He's at home. I need the big time win. And I'm also going to pick the under on Baker Mayfield passing yards. That's where I'm at tonight, Jason.
Smitty, I'm taking Bucky Irving on Underdog today, over 63.5 yards rushing. Yesterday, I killed it. I was actually damn near perfect. Damn near won a couple $100,000, but damn near didn't. So Bucky Irving, 63.5 yards over. I'm taking that. Mike Evans, I'm taking over 63.5. He's about to be the first. He's going to try to tie Jerry Rice 12 seasons in a row with 1,000 yards. Baker Mayfield has to get him the rock. I believe he goes over 65.5 on the number in that game. And I'm going to take Baker Mayfield 232.5. Listen, the Texans defense DBs are really good, but they're banged up. I thought Stafford started to find a hole in their defense first week. Now it's their second game. I think they'll be better. So I'm going to roll with Baker Mayfield right at the number, man. I think he surpasses 232. That's not too tall of a task when you have guys like Godwin and Mike Evans out there, and they have a really solid tight end. On the other side, Ashton Jitty, I'm going to have to go under 67.5 yards rushing on Underdog, but I am going to go over 72.5 yards receiving for Ladd McConkey. So throw those in there. Go on over to Underdog right now and bet it. Smitty, we got our special guest joining us on a Monday. It's No Mercy Monday, Merciless Monday. I'm taking No Mercy Monday.
Yes, sir. Bring your energy back up. I see it dying out right now. Let's get it back. There you go. Stretch. Take a deep breath. It's time for Big Matt Mcznney. So join the show, 0 to 60, man. What's going on, Big Matt? How you doing?
What's good?
What's good, Matt? High energy right now. I'm high energetic. I'm
high energy right now. I'm going to refresh my whole screen. I'm so hyped.
I'm almost off some crack rock. Matt, where are we at with what's going on? We got a lot going on, football, a lot going on. We got Caleb Williams, who looks like he is, like I said he would be. No way, shape, or form is any man going to follow this man to battle. I don't know why people thought they would. I don't understand why. But that's about to be I think that's going to be, if he were to be done, let's just say Smitty and Matt, he gets benched. Is he the biggest bust in the history of number 1 overall picks?
Yes.
Wow. Smitty?
Yeah, because the height was so big. So I would say yes. I agree.
Is it fair, though, social media now versus when it was when
Hell yeah.
Jamarcus Russell and all that. I mean, just the era that you play in. I mean, would it be fair? Let's say he was balling out and he was getting on the praise. It would be fair then. It got to be both sides. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Man? Fair point. Yeah.
I mean, they looked like they didn't give a
book yesterday.
About playing for that guy.
Like, they did not want anything to do with that game. Was it 52 points in an NFL game, dog? What? Who are we playing? Saginaw State? I mean,
they don't want to play. Man. They don't want to play for the guy, man.
And I want to know too, JB, before we move on, like, where's all the media folks who are just saying the Bears will be idiots if they don't draft Caleb Williams? The Bears, you must draft him number one. He's the future, this, future, that. I feel like it's quiet. I am not hearing none of the big media out here admitting that they were wrong on Caleb.
Well, you're one of them.
Big media doesn't admit when they're wrong.
You're one of them.
I never say it's gonna be great. I never say it's gonna be great, though. I was never on that side.
Where you? I'm waiting for you to come out and say it first.
I never say he's gonna be great. Don't do that, Jason.
Damn,
he's gonna be a Hall of Famer. He's Patrick Mahomes. They were already saying this guy's the next Patrick Mahomes. He's this, he's that. I was like, hold on, slow your roll. I never said that. I didn't think he's gonna be a bust, though. I'll admit that. So I was wrong about that. If he becomes a bust and he does get benched, I was wrong about that. I will admit that.
No, he's getting benched.
I said he was going to be a bust, literally. Out of my, I literally said it.
You said it. I give it to you. You said it.
I'm just telling you.
He's getting benched, bro. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. He's getting
this is Ben Johnson's way right now. He has to. He has a very small window as a head coach in NFL. Matt can tell you. You have a very small window to make your everlasting footprint in the sand. This is it right here, because I believe they're going to fire Poles in the next 3 or 4 weeks. They'll get rid of him because they're not getting rid of Ben Johnson. He turned down New England for this job. He turned down staying in Detroit. They want Ben Johnson. They believe in Ben Johnson from everything I've heard. It's going to be his way or the highway. I believe he makes a move, and that move is going to fire Poles when he says, Bajent, D2 kid, you're taking over. And when he takes over, the media then, to Smitty's point, will come out like roaches out the woodwork, and now they're going to obliterate this guy for saying you got rid of the number 1 pick and blah, blah, blah. And then Poles goes, and then Caleb Williams goes. That's just my gut feeling. I think this is Ben Johnson's team to lose and prove that he's the guy they thought he was. And I think that's the only way to do that, Matt, is to put in your guys. And these aren't his guys. So I'm just telling you, I think this is his window of opportunity. So I don't know who's the guy he goes after, but I'm just telling you, it ain't him. And I can see it on his sideline, Smitty. Matt, he's about to stroke the fuck out.
Well, he looks like he's aging like a president. I mean,
like that movie. What was that movie? Stephen King movie that the motherfucker just ages overnight.
I don't know, but that sucks. I will say this: you're not gonna. Caleb's value is going to continue to drop.
Yeah.
You might want to think about just doing this now, because I can tell it's not going to work.
Yeah,
it's not going to work. It's not going to work. He doesn't know how to play within the system. Yeah. He's fucking. He's like a spaz in the pocket. He has no pocket presence whatsoever. Everything's a fucking. Everybody got enamored with the Patrick Mahomes scramble around and make a play. Josh Allen scramble around and make a play. This kid isn't them. Or the Bears and him are a terrible mix. Yeah. Just like I watched Danny Dimes suck in New York, and he looked pretty fucking efficient first 2 weeks to me, just in a new place. So maybe Caleb just needs a change of scenery.
Yeah, I'm not even giving that.
I'll tell you, bro. I don't know anybody in the league that, other than like the guys that hang out with him because they want the clout, because they're not really friends. They work together. I bet you the guys on that team mock him and make fun of his ass behind closed doors and are really wondering why the fuck they've got to, follow around this fruity son of a bitch, trying to win football games with the fucking monsters in Midway and shit. I don't know. Have you had Urlacher on the show lately? Because I'd imagine pretty angry.
I talk to him a lot, and trust me. Here's the new thing though. Like you just mentioned, Monsters of the Midway. I believe they're going to have a new group called the Unfuckables. They're going to be led by these guys, girls, and that's going to be the new cheer team for the Chicago Bears.
Makes sense.
The Unfuckables. So I believe the cheer team for the Chicago Bears moving forward.
They won't even fuck each other. That's how unfuckable they are.
Exactly. And they're going to go fucking out to Lake Michigan, and that fucking breeze is going to hit them, and they're going to fucking be on that fucking – they're going to be on that goddamn that's going to be bad. It's only going to get worse. That's the problem, Smitty. It's only going to get worse. That's the problem. So you got to cut bait now, or you're going to just be fucked. I'm just telling you, literally and figuratively, possibly.
Which team will want Caleb, you think, though?
Huh?
Which team would
No team.
That's my point.
These guys are showing their true colors, homie. They're showing their true colors. Let me ask you something. The catcher Kirk's, what's his name? Crickson, whatever the guy that kissed everybody and wanted to fuck. Christian Wilkinson.
The D lineman.
So
Christian Wilkins, yeah, the Clemson D lineman is grabbing nuts. That guy.
Has he been picked up?
No.
So. And he's a fucking talent. Matt will tell you, if motherfucker can go now. He's
probably he can play. He can play. He might stick his finger in the ass after the play, but he's can play.
Yeah.
But that's my point.
Too be true, Matt.
It is.
I mean, look, I'm a huge Dennis Rodman fan, but I've never seen him sexually molest anyone on the court.
No, right.
Off the court, but
rebound wise, and I know he had a lot of pussy, so I give him a lot of credit. Here's the issue.
I saw him fucking Carmen Electra and like Madonna and shit.
Madonna, fuck it. He daps up.
Madonna looks like a handbag now, but back in the day, she was pretty tight.
Yeah, I'm just saying, Smitty, to your point, like at the end of the day, he ain't got picked up yet. And he's a D tackle. He's a very high commodity in this football league. You think they're going to take this guy if they haven't taken that guy?
Right up.
You know, quarterbacks always get second and third chances, though. It's a soft position on the football field, Jackson. So
you know where he needs to go? Like, and no bullshit. You know where he needs to go? He needs to go to the Andy Reid quarterback rehab.
I was thinking that. He's the only person who can save him. He's the only person.
Him or Harbaugh or like one of the quarterback whisperers. You know who should trade for him?
Maybe.
Fucking Cincinnati, because Burrow's out for 4 fucking months. So I mean, or just bench him and let him sit there and question.
That's what he needs to do.
Life decisions, because
that's what he has to do. He has to sit there.
Because until he's humbled, like really humbled, like
I can't reward him. I can't reward him at this point.
I think he'd want out of Chicago. Yeah, I think it would be if you traded him right now, it would be like, yes, I'm leaving. I don't have to put up with this shit anymore. Make him sit on the bench and watch a D2 player who they just gave a pretty good deal to.
10 mil.
Yeah, I mean, he's making more. I mean, he's making.
I gotta be honest. You don't give that guy that's a nobody D2 kid 10 mil unless there's something going on.
Yeah, so they obviously like him.
Or there's something going on.
I bet you in practice he runs practice better, and everybody fucking like you can tell. You know, it's like the Montana Young thing. As Montana got old and hurt, Steve Young just looked better. And
here's the issue I have. I want to bring this up. This word is like super fucking like finicky now because I lost friends over the word over the weekend.
Before you say,
but the word that everyone doesn't want to say anymore is empathy. Apparently, I want to be clear with this empathy word. I can't have empathy for somebody that doesn't want to save themselves. Period. Period. Point blank. Period. Fucking point blank. If I'm going to sit here and lead you to water every fucking day and you're going to continue to do the same old fucking shit your way, then you don't give a fuck about what I'm trying to do to help you, then fuck you. I'm tired of the whole bullshit empathy thing. I don't have empathy for Caleb Williams because if he really wanted to get better, he would knock the noise off and get in the fucking room and understand how to, this is what we're doing. Here we go. What team's going to want this guy? So I have no empathy for him in this regard because I don't want to keep pushing. Come on, please come and do this. Please understand who's hot. Please re-ID the mic. Please check it at the line of scrimmage. Nah, man, we no more pleases. Yeah, there's a fucking quarterback. There's no more pleases. Do it this way.
Did you get in trouble with empathy over the weekend or something?
No, it was just over the Charlie Kirk thing. I've lost friends. No. It's crazy.
You lost friends because of Charlie Kirk?
Oh, yeah. So it is
long story, man.
Long story.
I've been watching. It's okay.
You know it is. Yeah. So it's crazy. That could be a whole show. But I don't know, man. I think I don't know if you keep. I guess you got to keep them because of the contract first round and all that. You know more than me on that. But at the end of the day, I don't believe anyone else is going to take them. Number one and number two.
I watched the Cardinals draft Josh Rosen number one and then say, man, we fucked up. Let's ship this motherfucker out of here and take Kyler Murray. And I don't know if that was the right move either, but Kyler Murray seems to be a way better pro than Josh Rosen. So
yeah, 2-0.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, let's dive into Smitty. We got a lot going on.
Let's go, man. Wait, we got to talk. Colorado, man. They got stumped on by Houston. 12 opener. They're down. You know, they're 0-2 now. Start the season.
We're 1-2, Dick. We're not 0-2.
1-2. Excuse me. 1-2 to start the season. And Matt, what's your thoughts, man?
Smitty, you said 0-2?
Yeah.
Okay, these are and we might as well be 0-2 because we beat Delaware.
Yeah. That's why I forgot.
Yeah. So look, bro, we suck.
Oh shit.
I'm just gonna be real. Like, there's no Shador walking through the door to save us. There's no Travis Hunter taking the ball 80 yards and then picking it off. The team, and look, I know I'm gonna get heat for this. I don't care anymore.
Say it.
The team looked like they quit. They look like they quit. The quarterback, Staub, he looked good against Delaware for 15 plays. I don't know why there wasn't a quick trigger in the game because he was like dropping the ball and missing reads and throwing the ball 20 yards over people's heads and shit. I don't know what we're doing defensively at all. As a guy who played 3 technique there, Schmitty, you played 3 technique. That's a man's position.
100%.
And if your 3 technique's pretty good, your team's going to be pretty good on defense, in my opinion. And we have a bunch of mercenary cast-offs from Alabama and all these other big schools that are dog shit. I mean, they are awful. The defensive line is so soft, and they can't tackle, and they don't hustle. McPherson, the rookie, the freshman from IMG, came in the game and only played probably 10, 15 snaps, and I could tell he was on the field because he was running around like a madman making plays. Chasing the ball, doing all this shit. But the veteran mercenaries that are there making all this money and like these high quality transfer portal players are just getting ran through. And you know what? The sensitivity is going to be more important than the activity. And that is the problem. Everyone's going to be sensitive about getting criticized, and you can't say this about the coaches, and you can't say this about Coach Prime, and you can't say this about the players. And everybody watched this fucking drubbing. This wasn't a good game. Houston and Willie Fritz walked out and said, you know how you beat CU? The same way I've been saying this is how you beat CU. It's just very simple. Line up and run the ball at them vertically, play shell coverage, rally and tackle, and rush the passer, and they will crumble. And they did again. And they looked like they quit in the middle of the third quarter. And, you know, I hate to say this, but you can parade out all of the all of the current Hall of Famers that you want. You can have Michael Irvin there at the game. You can have T.O. there at the game. You can have Warren Sapp and Marshall Faulk and Coach Prime and Andre Gerard and fucking Pat Schumer and all these NFL guys you want. None of them play. Coach Prime, Coach Sapp, Marshall Faulk, Michael Irvin, T.O., all these guys don't play. They're all old and coach. And the players, although it is cool to have a coach with a big name, I'm starting to question how much we're actually being coached. And I did it. I was questioning it last year. They got bailed out last year by a bunch of NFL players. That's what I think. I don't really know what to say about this at the moment, other than we better take the comic seriously because they got a really good defense.
I'm gonna dive in real quick and chime in, Smitty. You kind of led into everything I led in the show with regarding Colorado. Here's the issue I have, and I'm just going off what everyone else has been telling me for 2 years. That I've been saying this for 2 years, and I'm just like, listen, I like Dion. I think he's one of the greatest players of all time, but that doesn't necessarily translate. And this is why I've been saying this. I led the show off with this take, and I mentioned exactly what you did. Marshall Faulk sure looks pretty on the sideline. Warren Sapp, Byron Leftwich, but they do nothing. They don't coach, Matt. They watch. They don't coach. I watched the game specifically looking for the assistant coaches. All you see is Dion kind of like he'll yell in the headset real quick, get out, get in. Those other guys look lost. They look like this is a one-man band, all eyes on me. I'm just here to kind of be the guy on the sideline, not really here to coach anyone. It's a sad watch for me, number one. Number two, the post-game speech is what stuck out to me. It's been sticking out, but when you win, Smitty, you know, it covers up a lot of shit, and then you really can't go out there because then, they're winning. Well, here's the issue. When I lost a football game, any football game, I was embarrassed for myself. I lost the game because I already knew I had my players buy-in because I know I was that guy that the kids wanted to play for. I knew that. At the end of the day, Dion is that guy. That's what everyone's been telling me anyway, and that's what he's been telling everybody. So if he's the guy, because after a loss, Matt, I'm going to be honest. I addressed the team, and then I'll just give you real. Hey, man, listen, coaches, we got to fucking get better. We got to get better. We got fucking beat. And you guys played hard, blah, blah, blah. Now, if you didn't play hard and I saw it, then I was getting you. I was cutting you. He came after and said everything that he said in that post-game speech was, y'all got to get out the field on third down. Y'all got to get the first down. Y'all got to do. And I'm sitting there like, where is the accountability that you didn't call the timeout in game one that you could have won? You mismanaged the game. You are playing quarterback shuffle. I don't understand that part, and it was embarrassing to watch as a head coach because at the end of the day, you could be the greatest player of all time and demand and think you're just supposed to roll the ball out, Matt, and win games because you're Dion Sanders. That's the problem I see. I think he's so accustomed to winning and being the greatest player out on the field that he thinks automatically those guys are supposed to be something close to him, if not him. And that's why great players are not very good football coaches. That's just my opinion.
That is the thing. That's for damn sure. I will say this too. You know, I heard Danny Cannell say something that was very telling, and I started thinking about it. He's never coached another quarterback other than his kid.
Oh, I've been saying that for 3 years.
Like he's never had a quarterback competition. He's never had a let's pull this guy out and put the other guy in. He's never even a thought. Like Shador could have had 25 incompletions in a row. He's still playing quarterback.
Right.
Hey, Shaun King wanted to ask you that last week, and we didn't bring him in time. We forgot, but he wanted to talk to you about that because he was like Dion had the opportunity to do this, and he never mentioned this with his son. Like he had the opportunity to do it.
And now I don't think they know. Or maybe it's just he's the end-all decision maker. Some coaches delegate decisions, and they'll be like, yeah, who do you want at quarterback? I think it's Prime, who do you want at quarterback? And he's just like, on the spur of the moment, he's like, Juju. And then he's like, stop. And then he's like, fucking Salter. And then, like, it's just.
Because he don't have his son there. That's exactly right.
So all three of those guys, no one knows who's the starter. Everybody's walking on eggshells. All the offensive players don't know who to follow. And this is how you get the same way we're just talking about the Bears, the disconnect in the locker room. This is how you get disconnect in the locker room because this is not a bunch of kids that went to Colorado to play for Coach Prime. They went to Coach Prime to play at Colorado. So it's Mercenaryville in college football. When it doesn't go right, it's ugly.
Hey, I'm gonna defend Dion. Like it's everywhere. It ain't just Colorado.
It's not just Colorado. That's
football's bad.
Sure.
Football's bad right now. Mercenaries are
ruining Virginia Tech, and like there's some really bad. Look, CU.
It got UCLA fired. They got UCLA fired over the weekend.
Yeah, they could easily be a 2-1 football team, and looking at beating Wyoming and going to 3-1. I think they'll beat Wyoming at home and be 2-2 going into the BYU game. You better fucking beat Wyoming at home. But I can't sit here and watch them do the same shit over and over and over again from a scheme perspective that doesn't suit who they are. Like you give up 300 yards or 280 yards rushing or some crazy shit again, and you don't run the ball for over 100 yards again.
Yeah, I think their leading rusher had 5 carries. Well, Style had 11. Style was just running just from pressure. Their actual leading rusher had 5 carries, I think.
And one of those carries was like a 40-yard touchdown run.
Right.
Yeah,
Why can't running backs in this offense get 25 carries and just eat?
Hey, it's to your point, though.
Running quarterback and Salter that you won't build a running system around.
You've been talking about it. You've been talking around the football.
I've been beating it till I'm blue in the face, and I'm like, I've gotten to the point where this is something else that I have to say. It's no longer about like creativity offensively or what could they do, yada yada yada. The fan base and the prime sexuals are so and the entire football program are so sensitive to anyone calling them out, criticizing anything, disagreeing with anything, that the sensitivity is what plays. It's like, well, how can you question me. Well, that's what the sports media does. It's a bunch of we are also ex-players that have opinions, and not everybody thinks the way you think. Not everybody does things the way you do things. The sensitivity to the criticism, the sensitivity to the questions, the press conferences that have become a joke where they don't really ask Coach Prime anything. They just sit up there and conversate with him. I don't understand that. If you lose and play bad, you have to handle that part of it the way you handle it when you win and play well.
Facts.
So that's one part of this that until everybody can shelf the sensitivity of like getting verbally abused or whatever the fuck they want to talk about in the soft ass generation we live in, after you get fucking pummeled. They didn't go to Houston and lose 36-33 in triple overtime. Like, I'm sorry, but Houston, I watched every game of Houston's season last year, and they got a lot fucking better. But at the same time, they had 3 starting linemen go down in this game alone. They lost their left tackle, they lost their best guard, and they just got better. They just abused the fuck out of us up front. And I'm telling you, when you don't build your team from the inside out and you build it from the outside in, you're susceptible to getting your ass kicked, because that's how people beat spread soft football teams. And unfortunately, and I hate to say this about my alma mater, a place that I love, we're soft as the fucking pillow, bro. We're soft on the offensive line. We're soft on the defensive line. We missed 4 or 5 straight. Like Livingston did a good job overloading the offensive line with blitzes. How many straight run fucking defensive end outside linebackers did they have at the quarterback that they just missed? And the quarterback took off, completed passes, or ran for first downs? 5? At least 5. So it's soft. And I don't know another way to talk about it. And I know this will get blown up and it'll be a problem. And I'm not sorry anymore. I'm tired of watching this shit.
Stand on that shit, man. Yeah, stand on it. Right is right, wrong is wrong.
You go beat Wyoming at home, and I'm not going to sit here and pat you on the back, dog. Go beat BYU at home in the national TV and beat Iowa State and go into the bye week 2-1 in the Big 12 and fucking 4-2 on the season and moving in the right direction. And then I'll get off your ass. But I seem to think that Wyoming is a really good defensive football team that just gave Utah a bunch of problems in Larimer. They're coming to Boulder. They're going to give us some problems. They're already 14-point dogs or 21-point dogs, something like that. That'll motivate them. We should still beat their ass. But BYU and Iowa State are 2 of the best teams in the Big 12. What, you think we're just going to walk in here and not play bully ball? Until we get some bullies and until we start acting like fucking men on the offensive and defensive lines in the Boulder, Colorado, everyone's going to walk in and play fucking bully ball. Because we don't have Shador and Travis Hunter and Jimmy Horn and Wester and all these freaks anymore. We've got good players, but we don't have a quarterback, and we don't have a running game, and we don't have an identity. And the head coach gets up there after the game and they go, "What do you want to do about this?" And he says, "I have no idea." Fuck.
Hey, listen. Real quick, can I? Is this a fair statement? I just want to get it from you,
bro. Dude, roll it. You watched the same thing I watched.
Willie Fritz is a builder of men, and every program he goes to, there's a reason why he's top 5 in the history of wins in the NCAA.
Houston's going to flip the script on the Big 12 and go from last to maybe first. That team looked good.
He's one of my best friends in the business. Number 1, number 2, he's one of the greatest men I know. And then he's one of the best coaches I know. And here's the reason why I say this. Is this fair statement? He's a builder of men and a leader of programs, and he's a program changer. Dion's a celebrity on the sideline of a program that needs a leader of men. And I don't think they have it, to your point. I don't believe they're being coached. I'm just looking at a team. There's no way. And in fairness to him, he has a health issue. He missed the entire offseason. Like, you can't tell me that's not weighing in on a program. Like, I've never seen a head coach miss a fucking 6 months and talk about, "Oh, yeah, we're good. Let's just hit the ball running."
I have. Before my senior year, the University of Colorado suspended Gary Barnett the entire fucking offseason, the entire summer, and we didn't get him back till like 2 weeks into training camp. So
June, yeah.
But at the same time, he won Big 12 Coach of the Year. We won division and played for the Big 12 title. And not because of anything special. There's a foundation already built there on what we do here. The way we fucking play football here. And I'm all for throwing the ball over the yard and big points and shit. I'm all for it. But why can't we do both? What the fuck?
Hey, Matt, before you get out of here, I want to chime in and bring somebody in with you that's also an alum, former head coach. I have to bring him in with you real quick before because he follows you every Monday. Our main man, Coach Chevini, joins the show.
Oh, shit. Man, you're killing it out there talking about building the program. You guys.
What's up, man? How we doing, brother?
Hey, man, how the fuck are you? This guy knows what I'm talking about on the whole toughness thing. What's up, Chev? How are you, dog?
I'm good, man. Just building the program, man. 20 months in, it's been a lot of work, but we're getting there, man. We played a tough opponent, a Division I opponent on the road, and competed in the second half. We showed up to the game a little late. You know what I mean? We showed up to the game a little late because first half we kind of sputtered a little bit offensively. But I like the way our guys responded. We outscored them in the second half. We threw for over 360 yards and threw 3 touchdown passes. And so, we got to keep developing our program. I was proud of the way our guys responded, especially in a tough environment on the road. I mean, you know how that is, JB, going on the road when you got a young team. So I was proud of those guys, man. But heard you guys talking about my Buffs, man, huh? What's going on with the Buffs?
Hey, real quick, before Matt gets out of here, you were the interim head coach there. You know what it is. You're building a program now. You understand what it takes. Like, are you seeing development at a stage that you're accustomed to, like as far as the program? I don't know. I see a celebrity on the sideline with a bunch of other celebrities. I see a Warren Sapp, Marshall Falk, and I know those guys. Like, listen, I've had Marshall on the show. I talk to Marshall often, actually, in my cell phone. Like, he's not a guy I'm going to talk shit about and not let him know. I don't see him coaching though. Like, I don't see these guys coaching, Chev.
The thing that I knew it was going to happen, I knew they were going to struggle with, when you lost Shador and you lost Travis and you lost the 3 other receivers that got drafted in the NFL,
Horn and all them.
You lost a lot of really good players to the next level. And then, okay, who's next, right? And we talked about that on the previous show. Like, who are you developing to take their place, And I've heard Coach Sanders talk about, they want to run the football. They want to play more traditional football. I think with Shador, they were wide open, right? They were wide open, more spread.
Bro, they ran the ball for 65 yards a game last year, Chev.
I know, but I'm saying, I think the emphasis was like, hey, we want to get back to more of a traditional pro style, ground and pound, play great defense. But I mean, Matt, you watched I watched the entire game. The thing that they're struggling with is that they're not doing a great job running the ball. They're not doing a good job getting themselves in 3rd and shorts and 3rd and mediums. They're in a bunch of 3rd and longs. And, I think the way that the quarterback kind of struggled in that game, I mean, to me, you got to make a decision as a head coach. You either got to go with the young guy, Juju, that you spent money on, and he was a highly regarded kid. Now, if Salter is that much better than Juju, then you go with that kid. But to me, if Juju is just as good as Salter and just as good as the other guys, but he needs to play, then you better play him, or you're going to lose him. In my opinion,
it's an NFL model, right? Yeah.
Beaton and Juju and all these other kids jumping the portal at the end of the year if they continue to struggle like this. I don't see it getting any easier. I mean, they're about to start conference play, and they've got some big dogs on their schedule. So,
yeah, it's not going to get easier. So, I mean, to me, I think they're at a crossroads a little bit of where they want to go as a program, But I heard JB talking about, I mean, Dion missing the offseason wasn't his fault. I mean, the guy was sick, man. I mean, luckily, Lord healed him, man. But when you miss that much time, it hurts you in recruiting. It hurts you in your development of your program. I think you're seeing a little bit of that right now. They're still having issues on defense stopping the run, and that was big in the first game against Georgia Tech. Showed up again in that game, So it's not just one position. I think they have a lot of issues right now, and that's why they get paid the big bucks, man. They got to sit in that staff room. They got to figure it out. They're all accountable to each other in the staff room. They're all.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you both this real quick before Matt exits, and we'll see you Friday, Matt. But before this, I want to ask you both real quick. In that room you just mentioned, we've been in those rooms where we have these guys. You usually you have a young crew. I don't know, Chev, your whole staff, who you've hired, but I'm sure you hired some go-getters who are young and hungry, and you're teaching them how to become football coaches at the same time as leaders of men. I don't know if there's anyone in that room, though, that Dion can talk to that incentivizes them to coach young men and make them better. Like these guys are how many Hall of Famers are over there? How many guys really are like, man, my life is set. I could give a shit less. I'm not saying they're saying that, but I'm saying it matters. I don't know how hungry this group is to go get better and teach and mentor and coach. I don't know. I don't see it on the sideline for sure. I can see a lot of yelling.
Coaching the coaches, like
where's the coaching?
Or is everyone coaching everyone, or is it just like let's not piss off Prime so we can keep our job?
I don't know. I'm just using that's just my intuition, Chev. That's all I'm saying.
At the end of the day, I think Pat Shurmur is a veteran, seasoned coordinator that's coached a lot of college pro football games. Man, that guy's coached more games than probably everybody on that staff, I would imagine.
Yeah.
And then you got a defensive coordinator that was an NFL assistant for a while. Did a really good job last year. I know they're having some struggles. So I don't think those guys were Coach Prime guys. The coordinators are seasoned coaches. Now, some of the assistants, probably his friends, and some of the guys that he got in the profession, like I don't think Marshall was coaching. I see T.O. on the sideline.
Marshall's never coached.
Orange Sapp, I don't think was coaching.
Never coached before this.
And so do I think that comes into play? Yeah, sure it does. I heard a comment on the broadcast like, Coach Prime's got all these pro coaches. No, they're not. They're ex-NFL players. That's
exactly my coaches. That's my point.
I'm an ex-NFL player.
Yeah.
But I've been coaching college football for 20 years.
Yeah.
Like I paid my dues. I was a junior college coach for 7 years. And then I was a quality control coach. And then I was a full-time assistant. And then I worked my way up to a coordinator. Then, I got fired and had to go back down and reinvent myself and be a head coach and go undefeated at a junior college and earn a right to get this job at a 4-year level. Like there's been some steps that have been missed on their staff.
Right.
They jumped into full-time Division I jobs, and it doesn't work that way.
I've been saying this shit, man.
It doesn't work that way in college football. And
I've been saying it, Chev. Like, this ain't that fucking easy just to come off the fucking, Michael Vick and all these guys getting these jobs. Listen, I know they're great players, but at the end of the day, you can't tell me they're not getting the jobs because who they are, not because what they've done.
I will say this about Coach Prime. You know what? At least he did win at Jackson State. He won.
Yeah. He won last year at CU.
Yeah. The guy won games, and he won last year with Shador and Travis, but now those guys are gone. Now he's going to be judged on what he does now.
Right.
Year three, Chev. How important are year threes for head coaches? I'm just telling you.
Year three is when you got to show your biggest growth.
Yeah.
Year one, you set the culture. Year two, you got to show progress, which they did at Colorado. I loved watching them, man. They were fun to watch. But year three is when you make your biggest jump overall in win-loss pool, in my opinion. Year one for me here, we were competitive. Year two, we got to win more games in year two here at NSU than I won in year one, which we will. And then in year three, we got to have a big, big year.
Yep.
That's how I look at it as a coach. And then that's when your foundation has been set. All those recruiting classes you brought in now are juniors and seniors, and you win in college football with older players. That's why everybody's in the portal. Everybody's in the portal because you win with juniors and seniors. Everybody knows that. But there's a lot of guys in the portal that can't play. That's why they're in the portal.
Thank you.
So you got to do a great job in talent evaluation. You have to have a good eye for talent. You got to be able to see talent on film, see it in person, and then you got to develop it when it gets in your program. And that's one thing I think they're missing right now is the talent development part of it. It can't just be about the portal. You got to be able to evaluate the portal, and also sign good high school talent. You got to still, you can't give up high school talent.
They don't do it.
You've got to balance it. You've got to have your portal needs, and you've got to have your high school class that you're consistently developing every year. So those guys are the main part of your culture.
I got a question before I leave.
What was that, Matt?
I got just real quick question to everybody before I leave. Why is it that they put so much stock into recruiting Jordan Seaton from high school, and then they got him and stopped? Why? Why didn't they start recruiting high school linemen like a fucking banshee? They'd be 3 years in right now. They would all be developed and playing for them. And I've got guys falling out of the goddamn cabinets down at 6-0 that go everywhere else. And there's all these other players. If they're good enough and they can recruit good enough to get the number one tackle in the country, you can't tell me they can't go get other good high school football players on the O and D line and develop them. They developed him.
They can, but I don't
understand.
They definitely can, Matt. It's just I don't know what discussions are being had behind closed doors, you know. So they might be saying, hey, we need to win now. So if they're thinking they're going to win now, Matt, then their conversations are like, hey, let's go get an older portal kid that we can plug and play. Because if you go, there's not a lot of Seatons out there.
They're terrible, though,
there's not a lot of Seatons out there. That dude.
Well, but most big guys that are in the portal can't play. They just look good.
Well, I mean, that's again goes down to it's just like you got to be a good talent evaluator. You know, there's obviously hit and misses in the portal, right? But you know, obviously the top guys that you're paying for, you're paying big money for them too. So if you're getting guys out of the portal and you're not paying big money for them, probably because they're not very good players.
No doubt.
Well, hey, keep it up, Chev. I'm proud of you, bro.
Thanks, Matt. Good seeing you, brother. I'll come out to a game. I'll come out to a game. So I love getting back to Boulder. It's fun coming back to Boulder now, because I can just kind of hang out with some people.
See everybody.
I can tailgate, and then I can be the one booing people on the field. You know what I mean? Instead of them booing me.
Yeah. All right, y'all. See you Friday.
All right, have a good one.
Coach Chev's in the building, man. We didn't give him a proper introduction. Head football coach, Northeastern State University. Played a tough D1 opponent, North Alabama, on ESPN2. We watched it here at the Palooza. You got to see him on TV live and got some good exposure for you guys. Chev, what was the feedback from that experience for a D2 program that usually don't get on ESPN unless it's the playoffs?
You know, I was just disappointed by the slow start, JB. You know, we missed some opportunities. You know, we just got done watching film with the team. And, you know, like we know we missed opportunities. There were plays to be made in the first half. We just didn't make them. We turned the ball over a little bit and got off to a slow start. And defense struggled early, so we kind of fell behind. And I just challenged our team at halftime, JB, like, hey, look, here's the deal. Like, yes, we're down right now at halftime. I want to see us go out and win the second half. You know, we might not win the football game, but I want to see us win the second half. And our guys came out and played hard. We got stops on defense. We got offense going. We end up throwing for 362 yards and threw 3 touchdown passes. And literally, JB, if we don't miss the flea flicker, which was wide open, dude, and we don't miss like easy throw, we had like 6 drops in the game. We probably go for 500 yards on offense, and it's probably a 49-42 game. You know, we just missed some opportunities, you know, and Donnie knows he missed some opportunities. And, but man, I was proud of the way they responded. We won the second half. You know, we were able to, you know, get some offense going, get some stops on defense. And, you know, I mean, you know, JB, they got 63 scholarships. We're playing with 36, and it's a different deal, man. But
hey, let me ask you, I want to dive into a question that nobody else gets to talk about on our show. We got over 30-something hundred people on YouTube. We got 6,000 overall watching. Appreciate everybody. Pound the like. Make sure you follow Coach Chev in the Northeastern State. He'll be a D1 coach here soon. So let me ask you something. The difference now, as this portal thing is we were at Fort Hays. We played KU. And it was like 10-0 at half, and then at the end of the day, we lost 52-7 because back then it was 95 scholarships, and it was you know, the depth took over. Right, we had a bunch of D1 transfers, so that first half you can hang until that rotational third D line rolls in, and now you're getting fucked up front. You got a bunch of Kansans blocking and shit like that. So what is now the difference? Because you guys, like you said, you put up 500 yards offense and throw for 360 on a D1 team. I can't imagine that the difference in talent is so godly different nowadays.
Well, you know, like, you know, hats off to Coach Dearman. Obviously, they won the game, but I did not think we were overmatched.
That's crazy.
I did not think we were overmatched. We just did not make the plays when they were there. That's what, like, I'm very critical. JB, you've been a play caller for a long time, man. I'm very critical myself as a play caller. When I watch film, I want to know, did I put our kids in the best situation to be successful in that play? And we counted it as an offensive staff, and we counted it as an offensive group, because I'm honest, I'm very transparent with our players. We counted 3 plays that I would have said I was a bad call, because I'll say if it's a bad call. I'm very honest. Hey, that's on me, fellas. I called the wrong play. That's not a good call against that defense. Only counted 3 the whole game, JB. We had drops, we had misses, and we just didn't make the plays when we had opportunities. Because I've called bad games. I've had bad games as a play caller. And I'll be the first one to own it in front of our team. I'll be the first one to own it in front of our staff. And I'll be the first one to own it in front of our offensive unit. And I went back to the game. I'm like, man, we're calling a good game. We're just not making the plays, man. And like, literally, JB, you watch the game. The flea flicker's open by 20 yards, and we can't connect. And I'm like, man, what are we doing, man? Like,
wide open.
We got to make the simple, simple. And I told our whole team, we got to be able to make the simple, simple. We can't make simple hard. If we're making simple hard, we're in trouble. We got to be able to catch snaps on a 4th and 1 when we're running quarterback power. You drop the snap. We got to be able to throw and catch on the flea flicker. We can't throw and catch. We got to be able to complete third downs when it hits us in the chest and we drop the ball on the ground, you know. And so, like, listen, I was disappointed from the sense that, man, we had a good game plan. We just didn't execute. We threw for 360. We should have threw for 500. We should have had close to 600 yards of offense. But again, you know, we got to go back to work, JB, you know, like, but I didn't feel overmatched, you know, like we played a bunch of MIAA opponents last year. We played better MIAA teams last year, man. We did, you know, and but I think Coach Dearman's doing a good job. He's in year 3 over there at North Alabama. They're building a new stadium there in Florence, and you know, hats off to him. They won the game, and I talked to him before and after the game, and you know, like, but man, I'm talking about JB missed opportunities, man. I'm just disappointed, you know.
Alan, Chev, I don't know if you follow Alan. Make sure you follow JUCO Frenzy on Twitter and Instagram. Alan is running that. He played QB for me. So Alan is a big dog now, and so he's the insight for all the JUCO guys out there. So make sure you guys connect. I'll connect you guys' cell phone. Real quick, Chev, let me ask you something. Over the weekend, we had a buddy of yours and ours, a friend of ours. We got friends there on staff. We talked about it last week. It's crazy. UCLA starts 0-3, and Deshaun Foster is let go. Here's the issue I have. I don't think you continue to pay teams that are below you big dollars to come to your house and lose that game. I just don't think we can continue to see it and do it and expect the coaches to have jobs very long. Like I don't know if you can. They paid New Mexico 1.2 and lost, and then your crowd at the Rose Bowl is a JUCO crowd. Like, it looked bad, and so one of my good friends' sons plays there. He was here Saturday, and we were talking about it, and he's like, "Man, JB, it looked like a Cerritos College Long Beach City game. Like, it's bad, man." And I'm tired. I don't want to hear the whole, it's an hour from Westwood. Terry Donahue didn't say that shit. It used to sell out. Bob Toledo didn't say that shit. Even early Jay Moore didn't say that shit, where Meat was on staff. So, like, I'm just telling you, they were doing a pretty good job. It is what it is. SC, it's the Coliseum, even though it's not across the street, but it's not an on-campus stadium. Right. So that whole shit to me is, you win games, nobody talks about it. Miami's been dealing with that shit for 30 years too. So, like, I'm not buying that side of it. I'm buying that it's LA and we're a fair weather fan base anyway. So if you win in LA, you're a Rams fan or a Lakers fan. If you lose, you're a Clippers fan, Padres fan. I mean, it is what it is. Where are you at with Deshaun Foster being let go, and what's next for UCLA?
I mean, definitely felt bad for Deshaun. I'm friends with Deshaun. You know, I left him a long message, and I told him this. I said, look, man, I got fired from my alma mater too. And, you know, I was surprised at how many people did not reach out to me and say, hey, Chev, thinking about you, man. You know, when you're hot, man, people are calling you, people are texting you. When things aren't going well, you find out who your true friends are. And so I left Deshaun a long message. And I said, Deshaun, you don't got to call me back, man. I just want you to know I'm thinking about you. I got fired from my alma mater too, man. UCLA will always be your home. You know, I know you love that place, and I know you poured your heart and soul into it. Sometimes it just doesn't go your way, man. But I want you to hold your head up high, man, hug your daughters, man, and know that you did the best job you could, man, because this is a tough profession. I know that Deshaun's hurting, and it's going to hurt for a while. I mean, it still bothers me that I got fired from my alma mater, man. It still stings. And I wasn't even in control of my own destiny at times. So I know how that feels, man. But, you know, I'm proud of Deshaun. It's not all on Deshaun. It's not. It's resources, it's funding, it's having the right amount of money to go hire the right coaches. It's those coaches are accountable for what went on. Those players are accountable for what went on. You know, Deshaun's got to fall on the sword because he's the head football coach, and everything rises and falls on the head coach's desk. And I feel for him. But Deshaun's a great guy. He's going to get another job quickly. Next year, he'll probably be in the NFL as a running back coach. And he's a really good football coach. You know, I work with him. I'm friends with him. I'm friends with his family. And I have a lot of respect for Deshaun, you know. But at the end of the day, man, head coaches are all judged off wins and losses. And, you know, things weren't going well, so they decided to make a move, man. So I feel for him.
No doubt. I'm with you. That happened. Vatek also made a move. This is the cutthroat business we're in, man. It's colder than the dope game, like I said on Netflix. This is just a business. Smitty, we're in the mercenary business now more than we've ever been before. Like,
but this is why these coaches have so much pressure to win now. And I think going back to our earlier conversation, trying to talk about Colorado a little bit, and why they're not recruiting maybe the high school level as much, is I think this is part of it. It's like if you have a bad half of a season potentially, and the expectations are extremely high for your program, you can get fired. So these coaches feel like, hey, we got to win right now. We don't have time to develop.
Well, the difference though now too, a couple things, right? The money's exploded, right? These guys are making millions of dollars. That's the first thing, right? They're getting paid high dollars. People want high results. The next thing is that social media has exploded over the last 5 to 10 years. These podcasts, everything that we're doing right now, it's big, right? So the noise is loud. In the old days, like, okay, you have a bad game, you get your butt kicked, you read about it in the paper, AD reads about it in the paper, and then you got to talk to the beat writers on a Monday, and then you move on to the next game. But now you have a bad showing, and there's 500 podcasts, there's 500 social media people, more than that are tweeting at the AD, tweeting at the donors, so everybody sees it now, right? Everybody sees it. It's very visual. There's a lot of noise, more noise now than just talking to the beat writers on a Monday, putting the game to bed and moving on to next week's opponent. So I think we're in a different industry now. It's not going to change. They're paying big money, big TV contracts. People are making millions of dollars. And so teams want to win, donors want to win. And if you're not winning, you're not showing progress, or if you're losing, are you losing by a field goal, or you're getting blown out? If you're getting blown out at home on a guarantee game, we just played 2 guarantee games. Saginaw was a guarantee game. They paid us to come play. We won that game, right? Yeah. We just played North Alabama, guarantee game, right? So we lost that one. But if we beat them, it ain't good for them, right?
That's
JB?
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Hey,
so
Chev,
when I was at Ball State in 2013, 2014, we flew out to Virginia. We beat them after the game in the locker room. We're all hyped. Coach Pete Limbo, he said they just paid us $750,000 to beat their ass. And we turned up in the locker room. It was like the best moment in the world to beat them.
Exactly.
I get it. I've been the underdog in the small puppy. Those are huge wins. We went out to the Big Ten, beat IU. Like, those moments as a smaller program are fucking huge. But on the flip side, to your point, it's horrible if you're the school that has to pay.
And they're paying those guarantees because they want a win.
Right.
Like, that's why they're doing it. But you got to be careful who you schedule.
Yeah.
You don't put an academy on your schedule as a guarantee game.
No, fuck.
You won't play Air Force, Navy, and those schools. And like, UCLA, Jason X done a heck of a job, man. Hats off to him. Done a heck of a job, man. But they didn't think that New Mexico was going to be what they are. Like, they're 2-1.
Hey, they couldn't even give guys peanut butter jelly sandwiches a couple of years ago. It was so bad.
Yeah, I heard about their funding issues, and I'm sure that he's not making a ton of money, but he's got to prove himself. He wanted the last place he was at, just like I proved I wanted the last place. I got to win here to get a more opportunity. That's just how it works, and make
everybody listen real quick. Coach Chev is a LA-based guy. Just throwing it out there for everybody. UCLA. I'm telling you. Hey, Chev, real quick. I want to ask you why though is UCLA? I made a video. I'm like, there's no way, shape, or form that UCLA should be this bad ever, in my opinion, ever. I'm not gonna blame Foster, second year ever coaching. We get all that. Never should be this bad though. I don't care. I don't know if you want to correlate the conference change and the West Coast recruiting maybe, because now did Deshaun think, I have to go abroad now because our conference has been more of a Midwest draw, and now that we have to play these teams out of our area, we're no longer playing the West Coast, Northwest, West Coast teams. I don't know. You could throw all the shit you want at it. The bottom line, you're in LA, you're in Westwood, you're in Hollywood, you got dollars to go out and find, and is my proof. And if UNLV and San Diego State can have success as they've had in the last 2 years, UCLA, there's no excuse.
I mean, I think going for the next hire is a huge hire, right? The next hire for UCLA is going to be a monumental hire for UCLA football for years to come. You know, here's what they got to do, in my opinion. They got to hire a proven head coach
out the box
that has won at a high level, at a Division I level, high level Division I level. Then you got to make sure you get back to what is the lifeblood of all college football, and that is recruiting. They got the best recruiting backyard in the world.
I don't
More
get
NFL players come out of that area than anywhere in the world. You need to protect your backyard first and foremost. Even though UCLA is a national brand, which it is a national brand, you need to own your backyard first. You got to hire very good assistant coaches that know that area, that know not only LA, Southern and Northern, but know the Inland Empire, which is loaded with talent. And they got to go all the way up the 91, 210, the 5 freeway down to San Diego. You got to own your backyard. Own that little that niche. You can find multiple NFL players right there. So the next coach is going to get more time. Deshaun didn't get enough time to build it because he was putting together a good recruiting class. But the next head coach will get time to build it. But first and foremost, hire a proven Division I guy that's won at a very, very high level. Then hire veteran assistant coaches that are go-getters that will go recruit the local area. And then, yes, you're going to go pluck national guys. You can still go to Texas. You can still go to Florida. But those are by base, case-by-case basis. We're not area recruiting. Now we're going to go get the top receiver. Okay, I want to go get the top receiver from Florida because I like this guy. I'm going to go recruit him. But I got to make sure I sign the top one from California first. If we don't do that, that's what I'm going to tell my staff if I'm a head coach. Listen, if we don't win our backyard, it doesn't matter what we do outside the state of California. We got to win California first. Let's circle the wagons.
Yeah, we don't got to go out. See, that's the problem. Pete Carroll didn't have to go out, but when he did, he went and got the best player from Tennessee, the best player from Florida, the best player from New Jersey.
Exactly.
You know, he went. Yeah, like
you spot recruit the other places. You get on a private jet, right? You get a private jet. You land in Denver, and you go get the top running back in Denver, or you fly out to Jersey, get the top O lineman. But you got to own your backyard first.
Or Brandon Cushing. Like here's the issue I have. Like this is the problem. Like look at the QBs just in the last 10 years, Smitty, that have led Alabama, Ohio State, Texas to natties or big time program. They're all from California. We lose them. Like UCLA and SC over the last 10 years have lost the best players here. And guess what?
Stroud, Bryce Young,
Oregon snatches our guy. Thibodeau leaves LA and goes to Oregon. Yeah, like that shouldn't happen. That shouldn't happen. Like I'm just saying, there's so many of those.
I agree with you 100%, JB. I think now, since with NIL being as much involved as it is, now UCLA has to pony up. So here's the deal, right? We're in the Big Ten. We're getting big money from the Big Ten. So I'm going to hire a veteran, highly regarded Division I head coach that's won a bunch of games, that's maybe won some conference titles. I'm not getting a first-time head coach. I'm getting a veteran guy that knows how to win. I'm going to hire veteran assistants that know how to win, that have coached at the Power 4 or Power 5 level. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that we got the money to go sign the top quarterbacks in California and they stay home. You've got to sign them. And like, I think Lincoln Riley over at USC is starting to do that. They went and hired somebody. They're starting to say, you know what? Let's circle the wagons. Let's sign the guys here. And yes, we can still go out and get guys, but we have got to own California. And I think that's what SC's trying to do right now. I see it.
Oh, I try to tell JB that they're changing things around.
They're changing it, but it took them a couple years. But they've invested so much money in Coach Riley. They're going to give him time to work it out. I think with Deshaun, they didn't give him time because they didn't put a big investment in it either, JB. You know what I mean?
I've heard some names that to me don't make sense because I'm with you on that. And I got a text message. I'll read you some of the names. I won't tell you who it is from. I'll tell you off air. But I heard Ed Ogeron, Jed Fish, Kenny Dillingham, Deontay Land, and Tosh Lupoy. I know every one of those guys. Ed's done. Kenny Dillingham, who I've known.
He's not leaving. He's at his alma mater, dude.
Kenny will never leave. I just guarantee you he's not leaving that job unless he's fired. Taj Lupoy has too much baggage for the NCAA, in my opinion. He has to be at a SEC, Saban-esque, Oregon-esque type of program where he's kind of under the guy under the radar. There's no way he's the head coach at UCLA, in my opinion. Jed Fish, he'll be in the league next. He's not going. I'm just telling you right now. I see him in the league. I don't see a guy right there out of that list.
I don't either. I think I think maybe Coach Fish would entertain it because he coached there, but he's doing a good job where he's at. And listen, it's hard to build programs. So when you start to build them and you start to have a little bit of success, you want to keep having success. I think what they really got to do, JB, is they're going to have to go and poach a sitting head coach in a major conference that is winning, and they got to give him autonomy as far as like you're going to have the money to pay your assistants, you're going to have the money for recruiting. You're gonna get carte blanche on what you need to get UCLA football back to the top. And from the names you just mentioned, I don't see that being the case. Would they
retread? Would they retread? Here's the reason, because you and I know the business. We know what's going on behind. Like Urban's in LA, but Smitty and I talk. Smitty knows Urban, working with them at Fox. There's no way, because they're not. It's a public school. You work there, LA, and a public school, a Cal State system or UC system in LA. I don't know if they can muster the money like an SC private school can.
See, like to me, an Urban Meyer makes sense to me. To me, like if Nick Saban wants to get back into college coaching, you hire Nick Saban.
Yeah.
You pay Nick Saban what he wants.
Whatever.
You give him the resources to do. If he wants to coach, that's who I go after. Because I think Nick Saban is the best of the best. And he did it everywhere except for the NFL. I know he didn't do it at the National Football League, but as a college coach, he goes down as a top 3 all time.
I think Urban's with him, though.
Nick Saban is serious about getting back into coaching. You take that private jet and you fly out to wherever they're at and you go have a meeting with them in the hotel. If Urban Meyer wants to get back into coaching, you have a serious conversation with Urban Meyer. Urban Meyer wins.
Very serious.
He wins championships.
I think Urban, though, it makes more sense to me because he's done it at more places. He's rebuilt more programs. It's not a I'm just saying Saban kind of was set there. He wanted LSU and did go to Alabama. I get it. But Urban did it at fucking Utah, Florida, Ohio State, like instantly.
But Nick did it at Kent State. He did it at Michigan State.
I'm not saying he can't.
And then he went to LSU. And he said, you always got to go, as you know, JB, like sometimes you got to go because you want an opportunity, right? But eventually you got to go where you know you have the best chance to win. UCLA can win. UCLA can win. They got resources. You can't say it's a basketball school. They got money. They just got, where do you put the money? Where are you putting the money?
That's
Urban Meyer would kill the recruiting out there at UCLA. Like I can see
it starts at the top, though. I don't know if the AD, who's an East Coast guy, Jarman, I don't think
he got a new chancellor now, and the chancellor came from Miami, and they want to win.
And I'm saying I don't know if the AD makes it through this, is what I'm saying. I think they clean house here. I think they clean house.
I don't know if they.
Because if I'm a head coach of a Nick Saban or a Urban Meyer type of level, I'm like, let's clean house here before you bring me in here. You know what I mean? Like that's what I want. I think they want that AD say so. Like because you got to work
at the end of the day, I think it's going to go above him. It's going to go to it's at the highest levels at UCLA now, because no one wants to get embarrassed, and now it's at a different level. Yeah. So now the administration's involved, and so. I would expect the next head coach at UCLA to be a major splash hire.
I would hope so. They need to think out the box and make this thing happen. Or are you going to continue to say, well, there's no investment from the top? If there's no investment, nobody's going to want to go there. Eventually, it'll fall.
Yeah, that's why I said I think this is the biggest hire in the last 25 years at UCLA.
No doubt, I agree. Last thing, real quick. I know we got a lot of news going on in college and NFL and all these things. And I know you coach on the days that a lot of college football plays, and we didn't get to some chalk talk today. We will get next week. It's been a crazy week of football. We got all kind of things happening. Tennessee, UCLA basically made a swap, and UCLA got coach fired. Tennessee goes in and damn near beats Georgia. The kid actually – if he wins that game, I don't know what people do. They might be throwing money at this kid like crazy. Aguilar kid from LA, JUCO kid. Where are you at with that deal? Is Nico going to be able to finish the season at UCLA? Is this going to be is he going to leave again and we're back to square one? I don't know if the new coach would want that in the program just from all the outside noise, as you said. If it's louder outside than it is inside your quarterback room, I think you're going to clean house here.
Here's the question we got to ask, JB, right? If Nico doesn't leave Tennessee and Aguilar is at UCLA, is it the same situation, though? Because Tennessee went to the playoffs last year, right? They're probably in the same boat, right? And I think we're having the same conversation right now. Here's the issue. The supporting cast right now at Tennessee is very good. And they have a very good play caller as the head coach. Nothing against the coaches at UCLA, but you have a first-time play caller, not as great a supporting cast. That's why you have some issues. So, I think Nico is going to have to play good football right down the stretch. I mean, he's got, 3 games in, JB? So they got, 9 games left, right? He's got a 9-game audition to show what kind of quarterback he is. And the OC at UCLA has a 9-game audition to show what kind of coach he is as well.
Tim Skipper, good friend of mine. We know Kelly Skipper, Tim. They've done, they're LA guys. They have LA roots, but again, no.
I thought Tim was going to get the Fresno State job. Honestly,
me too. The Fresno guys.
They did a good job. Yeah. I actually sent him a text when he was the interim. Said, "Man, go get the job, dude." And he's like, "Thanks, Chev." Listen, Tim kind of fell into this situation. He's going to do a great job in the interim, but it's an audition for Tim too. It's an audition for him to see if they can get things turned around. And it's a 9-game audition it's an audition for all those coaches on the staff, JB. You know what I mean? Because change is coming. Now it's just
it reminds me of an SC Dante thing though. Like I talked to Dante, he wanted me to bring me in and talk to his guys, and I'm like, fuck it, let's get it. And I'm like, dude, as well as he did, people bought in, and then at the end of the day, they lost at the end, and then that was it for Dante. Like, I don't know if that's not.
No, but Tim's auditioning for the 100 other schools.
No doubt.
And he's not auditioning for UCLA. They're going to make a change.
My last thing's going to get the whole question was, and I didn't ask you. The whole question was to come back to: would you retread this hire and go after a Jim Mora who's doing well at UConn and taking that small thing? I don't think he would do it, huh?
I don't think they're going to go down that road. Jim's a really good coach, man. I have a lot of respect for Coach Mora, and Coach Mora is going to keep doing this thing at UConn. He's going to get another big time opportunity, but I think for UCLA. They got to make a splash hire on someone new, a sitting head coach that's one at a high level, and hire quality coordinators with quality assistants, and let's reset this thing the proper way.
No doubt.
Right.
Chev, we'll be back Monday. Good luck. Who you got this week?
So we got Westgate Christian at home. They're 1-2. We have an opportunity to kind of get back on track, JB. You know what I mean? It's kind of a game we need. We played 2 guarantee games in the first 3 weeks, man. So it's time for us to kind of get back the fundamentals and technique, coaching our guys at a high level, and get some confidence back. Even when you play a certain way, when you don't win, it kind of knocks a little bit of the confidence down. We got to get our guys playing more confident, get our quarterback, our defense playing more confident. And let's go let it loose at 1 p.m. in Doc Wadley Stadium. We're going to have a great crowd at home. And I'm looking forward to seeing all the people of Tahlequah at our game at 1 p.m. in Doc Wadley Stadium.
Real quick, you got some Oklahoma fans in here. There's some Oklahoma cats in here. There's also a D2 writer in here that I know from Fort Hays State who covers D2. The Oklahoma fans in here, they want to know when you're at UCO, they want to go watch a game. And then number 2, do you like recruiting Tulsa or OKC? For which one better?
So first and foremost, Tulsa's our backyard. We got to own our backyard.
No doubt.
So I want the top players in Tulsa to play for me at NSU. I've been coaching college football for 20 years. I've been a Power 5 coordinator. I've been a Power 5 interim head coach. I've been a Power 5 recruiting coordinator. I've been a Power 5 receiver coach. I put over 10 receivers in the National Football League. I know how to recruit. I know how to develop, and I know how to win. And we're building our program. We're not there yet, but we're getting there, JB. But we're 20 months in. I want the people and the players in Tulsa to know we want you to play for us at NSU. And OKC's got great football players too. I signed a great freshman center. We're starting a true freshman center, JB. Starting a true freshman linebacker. Starting 2 true freshman safeties. Starting a true freshman receiver. Dude, I'm telling you, we're talking about we're going to play guys. If they can play, we'll play you. So, I
think Tulsa's the best recruiting area in Oklahoma.
So we're going to recruit Tulsa. We're going to own our backyard, and definitely we're going to recruit OKC. We don't say UCO. We say the team out west. So our players don't say UCO. We say the team out west. They're a good football program. Their coach does a good job. They won the MIAA last year. I have a lot of respect for their program. But we're going to worry about our program and developing our players at a high level. But we got to own our state, JB.
No doubt.
OU's doing a great job. Coach Venables is a good coach. And Art Buckle's doing a great job, man. That Mateer's doing a hell of a job. I mean, they got a good football team. They played good defense last year. Now they got an offense to go with the defense.
Yeah.
And now they got a football team. They're doing a really good job. They'll be tough to beat.
No doubt. Much love. We'll see you Monday. Good luck this week. Get back on track, and we'll see you Monday after a win.
Thanks, JB. See you, Smitty. I'll see you guys soon.
Coach. Good luck.
Bye, brother.
Peace.
Rapid Fire Monday. Appreciate everybody. We got over 6,000 people in here. Pound the like, subscribe if you're not on, become a member, and make sure you go over to Patreon, become a free member over there. We want to get all our guys over there on Patreon in case something ever happened, tornado, earthquake, whatever. You know what I mean on the digital side of things. Shaun King will join us here right after this commercial. And we got a rapid fire show, man. Smitty and I haven't even talked to each other until
I literally haven't talked.
Except until that's what's crazy about this show, the realest show. We'll take a quick Valer commercial break, and then I'm get a coffee. Smitty gonna move the car, and then we got Shaun King right around the corner. Hey, well, fuck it. I'll go home tonight. I'll drink my yak and smoke my stick, and I'll get it back cracking. Back at it on the Coach AB Show with Big Smitty, as we have a proud new sponsor. Valer is getting me excited. I am fucking hyped. This new drink. Fuck you doing, homie?
Yeah, my fault, man.
What the fuck are you doing?
I'm sorry, man. That drive killed me, man. I'm exhausted. 2-hour drive.
Oh, you don't know why I'm excited and hyped already?
No,
I know it's 5 a.m, but goddamn, homie.
What's going on, homie?
We got this new sponsor. Valer.
Valer?
Hold on, man. You haven't had a Valer?
You ain't tell me about Valer.
You're that tired.
You ain't tell me about Valer.
Look at this.
I mean, the can looks dope. What is it?
Valer Energy, homie.
All right, well, let me try it real quick, man.
You want to fucking pick me up? Shit.
Does it really work?
What? Watch out, homie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Is that a bullshit?
It's instant energy, homie. It's instant energy, homie.
So you're hyped right now.
It's instant energy, homie. Oh,
cheers.
Cheers.
Valer.
Blueberries and cream, nitrogen infused.
No, berries and cream.
No, this
nitrogen
is my favorite. Blueberries and cream, my favorite flavor.
Berries and cream.
Blueberries. Matter of fact, I got another one over here. Orange cream infused, homie.
Wait up, there's 3 different colors?
3 right here. I heard it's more on the website.
Kelly, you like Valer?
You like it too, Kelly? The dogs like Valer. I wouldn't give it to the dog, but they probably would like it because its flavor is amazing. Blueberries and cream.
And you can mix it with tequila and vodka?
What's the website, homie? What's the website? We got to tell them to go to the website right now because I heard that they got even more than one flavor. Go to ValerEnergy.com right now and use promo code
Coach AB and get
20% off your first order.
Through the month of September. I encourage all our fans, our loyal fans, to post a picture with their Valer just like Smitty and I do and enter a sweepstakes. Our winner will guest host a show with Big Smitty and I.
You ain't gonna guest host the whole show, but we're gonna bring you in and let you talk for about 5 to 6 minutes. I'm gonna be real with you. Tag Coach AB, tag Valer Energy, post a picture, hashtag, and we're gonna bring you on the show for a few minutes, man. Valer, VALR Energy.com. I'm hyped up right now.
Look at these Valer t-shirts, merch. We got it. Woo-hoo. Look at that backside for me. Way more athletic. Way more athletic. Valer. Check it out. Coach AB, promo code 20% off right now. Peace. What up? We're in the Shaun King. We're in the building. It's a Merciless Monday. I'm taking no mercy. We got 6,000 people in here, Shaun. I don't know if you're ready for that. A lot going on, Shaun. A lot going on. First of all, who replaces Deshaun Foster?
Got to give me a second to think about that one.
Who replaces?
I got to get in my West Coast.
All right,
for a second.
Who replaces Vatek?
The guy in South Carolina.
I said the same thing. It's a no-brainer, right? I called that last week. I don't understand why. The place where his daddy built. You lose to Vanderbilt in decisive fashion. Your quarterback got hurt. I would have to think he's already entertaining taking that job where his daddy built. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there. All the things that happened over the weekend.
I just think Virginia Tech has a clearer pathway to winning a conference title than South Carolina does.
I agree with that. Chev just left here and said UCLA's got to get either a sitting guy or a legendary guy. So I kind of agree. I think you got to make a splash higher at UCLA. You got to. I don't know if you can get Urban. I don't know if you can get Saban. I don't know all that, but you got to make a splash higher. I don't know who's a splash sitting head coach right now. I don't know who that would be.
I got to think about it for a second.
All right, well, let's move on. We got a lot to discuss while you think about it. No Ryan Clark talk today, but we will talk Nico real quick because Nico ultimately is the reason that everyone's going to blame for the offense being bad. I blame Sunseri and the entire coaching staff. I think this is a throw-together staff that's just very, very bad. Having said that, Aguilar was basically the first trade ever. Goes to Tennessee. If he beats Georgia, Shaun, he's probably asking for $4 or $5 million. I mean, this guy, that would have put him over the top in beating Georgia, which they should have beat Georgia, by the way, watching that game closely. Where you at with Aguilar's performance? And like Chev brought up a good point. What if Aguilar stayed at UCLA? Is UCLA still this bad with Aguilar?
I think sometimes with quarterbacks it's about fit. And I think Aguilar is a good fit for Hypo's system. He seems like a really grounded guy. Like when they flash to his mom, she seems like a really humble lady. So I don't think they would ask mid-season for any kind of increase from a compensation standpoint. And I think after the season, I don't know what his eligibility is, but Tennessee probably would offer more if the kicker just makes the field goal. And I mean, at least make the field goal look like it got a chance. Like he just kicked straight right from the beginning. Good Lord. But the difference between Aguilar and Nico, Aguilar gives his wide receivers a chance on those shot throws that they always take in that offense, whereas Nico consistently just overthrew it. Just throw the ball. He just consistently just threw the ball 10 yards over the guy's head. Like that great catch the Tennessee guy made Saturday against Georgia. You know, it kind of high points the ball. Nico just kept throwing those balls out the end zone. Like I
don't think people realize like overthrows hurt you. Underthrows give your guy a chance. If you got a guy like Ohio State has or Alabama has, the teddy bear wearing cat, those type of cats like that, you got to give them a chance. If you're just throwing the ball out of bounds, I used to tell my quarterback, why the fuck you throwing the ball out of bounds? Give them a chance. I
always tell my quarterbacks, every throw that's overthrown and thrown out of bounds is incomplete.
Yeah.
And you won't play for me if that's how you approach throwing the ball down the field.
Yeah, I agree. No doubt.
Shout out to Terence Crawford, by the way. Let's get something out there in the stratosphere before we talk about the doom and gloom of sports. Let's talk about the light. Terence Bud Crawford.
Yeah.
One of the most historically magnificent accomplishments in boxing history.
Facts.
For a guy that started at 130, 135, and spent most of his career at 47, to ultimately go up to 68 and not just win, but look like the better fighter in every way, shape, form, or fashion. Shout out to Terence Crawford. And you know what? Screw every boxing judge in America. Because 115, 113 twice on 2 scores is damn near just as bad as a robbery.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I think it was 1.
Yeah. No,
that was,
it was 116, 112, and then the other two had 115, 113. Which means if Crawford wouldn't have won the 12th round, they would have had it a draw. And this might have been the first time in history judges actually got attacked post-fight trying to leave the arena.
But we know judges have gotten it wrong, many of occasions in the past. So it wouldn't be the first time. But Bud, he just dominated in all phases. He boxed outside, he boxed inside. What really won the fight to me was his feet. Like, that's what I was saying the whole night. Like, Canelo could not figure out the distance. He could never figure out how to really get inside. Anytime he did get close and he would get, a punch off, Bud was so damn quick that he would hit him with a counter immediately. And then, so it was nothing he could do. It was nothing he can do. And shout out to Canelo too, though, for just, paying homage. And he told him straight up, hey, this guy, I mean, he said, I tried my best. He's that good.
JB had Canelo, didn't he?
No, I'm not gonna lie though. I
took the money. Yeah,
I didn't bet money because I wasn't confident, but I was leaning towards Canelo. I'm just thinking they got weight class for a reason, Shaun. And I'm like, damn, 3 weight classes?
Here's the thing, though.
I told you Bud Crawford on Friday.
Shaun,
I know.
I'm the foremost boxing mind, even.
But you're not always right, though. You ain't always right.
I'm always right in boxing.
Over Steve Kim, you said.
Yeah.
I will never bet against anything Bud Crawford. I said this earlier. Whatever Bud Crawford decides to do in life, I am on his side moving forward.
Kim's a great friend of mine. I love Kim, but
he has worse. He said he wanted to debate that with you.
Kim's attached to Top Rank.
Shout out to Steve here. We called the game live. He called the game round by round like a real and he's getting text messages from Mario Lopez, who was calling the fight on Netflix, and Steve's telling Mario what to say because Mario's asking Steve what to say. That's real fact. I saw it live.
I probably wouldn't put that out there though.
Yeah, I'm putting it out there. So here's the thing, Shaun, real quick though. I saw we'll get into fighting all week long with Steve and Steve and Shaun both picked Crawford, so they're both correct on the pick.
I feel Steve, you don't want to wait though. That was big news this weekend too, so I feel it. I know.
Hey, shout out to Hatton Shaun. He passed away. He's 2 years younger than us. He was a pretty underrated fighter. Steve said he was really good. I remember him. I remember him watching him here and there, but I didn't know his legacy, but he was pretty good. I don't know what happened, how he died or nothing, but
he actually, for the first 6 rounds, I had him and Floyd Mayweather like 50 or like 3-3.
When Hatton fought him?
Yeah, and then Floyd
was
over late.
Yeah, when Hatton was nice. I know that he was nice. We got a lot of football, Shaun. First of all, we got so much to discuss that we haven't got to because the Mondays are so loaded. We got to figure that out. We got so many.
Yeah, what time is my 8 o'clock segment starting on Monday? Like I'm not comfortable with you letting Chev go over and then going to break.
8 to 8:30.
That's one thing we got to get better, JD and I, at like really ending the guest at the time. We said that's on both of us. Like I gotta jump in. Like, all right, it is hard, Shaun. You want to cut your boy off? Like even with you go over sometimes.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
You go over all the time, so I don't understand. I don't understand what you're saying. You've literally said, "Hold on, I want to say something else before I leave." You literally said that all week last week.
But I just listen. I go by the energy in the chat, and the energy in the chat says that they're not ready for my segments to end. So I don't want to.
So the chat now runs it.
I'm a man of the people. So I try and give the people what they're asking for.
Wasn't the man for Nico versus Ryan Clark. But we're gonna dive into that. We got a lot going on, man. First of all, let's give me your Dion Sanders Colorado take right out the gate. Let's go just step by step. All the football we got. We got Caleb Williams. We got Dion Sanders. We got
a full rundown too, though. So
Joe Burrow. Go ahead, Smitty. You run that, Smitty. But I just want to get his take on Prime because Matt came on, Chev came on, and might as well end it with Shaun.
Here's what you saw on Friday night. 2 guys that are in the 3rd year at their program.
No, it's 2. Willie's only in year 2, bro.
No, he's in year 3.
No, 2. I know Willie personally very well. He's in year 2.
Yeah. I know. I talked to Willie. Probably
okay, well, he's in year 2.
I talked to Willie. I know who really at.
Listen, Willie came from Tulane. So
year 2.
Here's what's interesting.
He just looked so much ahead.
Willie is a renowned program builder.
Yeah, everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere he goes.
And Prime is learning some hard lessons.
He's a celebrity.
He's learning some hard lessons. Number one, he's got to get out of the way of the quarterback situation. Like, to have Staub on your roster and think so little of Staub that you will go out and get Caden Slater and pay him to transfer from Liberty, you're always going to recruit well. So I don't, Juju doesn't factor in this to me. But then to give up on Caden after one game in which he didn't play terrible. I mean, he didn't play great, but to give up on him after one game versus Georgia Tech, who looks to be really good, that you played 3 quarterbacks in the second game and then go to Staub. I mean, you didn't do that to Shedeur when Shedeur played bad, and Shedeur definitely had a couple of games that left a lot to be desired. Like, you got to get out the way because you're too emotional when it comes to that position. Let somebody else handle that position. Like, think about if Caden Slater was your son, and he went to Colorado, played solid against Georgia Tech. He didn't play great, he didn't play bad, but that's the kid first start. Y'all got a whole new roster, all your receivers from last year in the NFL, including the Heisman Trophy winner. And then he's not the full-time starter in week 2. Yeah. Then he's benched in week, to me, that's an emotional decision. Because if you thought Staub was that good, why bring Caden Salter in from the beginning?
Right. That's a fair point. He needs to figure that out. It feels like he just doesn't know. He's
emotional.
He's throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks, that JB always likes to say.
Emotional.
Remember though, Dion never coached a quarterback other than his son.
Right.
I know.
That's fair.
So it's a lot of things going on with that. Real quick, I want to transfer before Smitty dives into the rundown. Real quick, back to Deshaun Foster, UCLA. That was big news over the weekend here in LA, especially. The rule now, though, as of last year, right? If your coach is fired in the middle of the season or in the beginning of the season, the players can immediately enter the portal. Is that not fact?
Yeah, I think so, because they don't want to lose a year of eligibility, but.
So this could get fucked up real bad.
Which is I don't get the reason why you fire Pry or Deshaun this early in the season.
Because you just got the shitload of decommits. UCLA had a 4-star tackle, just said, fuck it,
I'm
out.
But having an interim coach is not going to
keep nobody.
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. They know they're not keeping them.
Yeah.
So like this is a bad situation.
This creates more instability and uncertainty moving forward. Because now the entire staff, at least if Deshaun is still there, let's say they don't fire Deshaun, there's a small percentage chance, it could be minute, that they could get this thing turned around mid-season and finish strong. So you still got full buy-in by everybody.
They were better last year at the end of the year.
Yeah. Once you fire Deshaun and you make an interim, everybody in the building knows the interim is not getting the head job long-term. I mean, right. That's even a smaller percentage chance than Deshaun getting the season turned around and keeping the job. And so now all your staff has got to do what's best for them, which is they got families. So now most likely going to not have a job here in 3 months. Yeah. So now I got to spend just as much time, making sure that I call all my coaching fraternity brothers and let them know I'm probably going to be available. What you're hearing.
Ryan
That's
Clark,
a weird place. Yeah.
You got to call Ryan and all them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
it's all just optics. They fire people, coaches for optics, just to make it seem like they're doing something.
But it don't make any sense to do it this early.
It don't. I'm with you. I'm just saying that's the reason why they're doing it.
The only reason, Smitty, I say it makes sense because it must have been something we don't know that's going on. I got 2 good friends on the staff that I've coached with, and I've talked to them briefly on Saturday night. Yep. Here's the issue I have. Something unfolded in that locker room where the upper admin saw that there was no fixing it and they have to make the cut, which I agree with at times. Sometimes you got to just cut the head off of the snake. Sometimes. Other times you can fire coordinators. Shaun knows. You can fire the OC, the DC to keep the head guy there. This had to be so bad, though, Shaun. In 15 games, we had to cut the head of the snake off. Something happened there. And I'm not saying a bad thing. What I'm saying is either it became out of control, locker room, the Nico situation, coordinators. I don't know. But something happened where we had to just cut bait. Because remember, that is Jarman's hire. So, I mean, come on now. And I think he's next. That's just something that I think come down. I don't believe the new head coach will have him as AD. But anyway, Smitty, let's get to the rundown.
I'll see. But let's get to this rundown, man. Talk some NFL, man.
Hey, can I say one last thing? Last thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
I just want every young coach that gets an opportunity
Monday
to realize his dream of being a head coach. Everything matters. Remember Deshaun Foster at the first Big Ten Media Day? Remember that?
I remember it. I got it.
All of that stuff might seem inconsequential at the time, but now it all matters.
Well, there it is. Black on black crime. But
can we move on, Shaun? Can we move on?
Are you ready, Shaun?
Let me look in the chat right quick. Hold on. No, we're good.
Do we need to make a viral video with your ass again and slide out the fucking scene?
We'll do it. By the way, that happened.
Smitty and I will do it. We'll do it. On
we don't plan nothing though. Like the shit just happened naturally.
They call you Uncle Phil, by the way, in all the comments.
Anyway, though, Mike McDaniels, man, was obviously the Dolphins. They lost again, and Mike McDaniels was talked or asked about post game about the loss, and man, check out this interview.
To win games, you have to win the game, not lose the game, honestly, and that is how you lose the game. You're moving the ball down the field. You're 1st and 10, and then you find yourself at 2nd and 20. That was critical.
To win the game, you have to win the game. And that's how you lose the game. That's a bar.
Dog, this the same dude they hired. They thought this shit was cute 2 years ago.
Jamie, what's going through your mind right now, Jason?
I mean, why are they surprised?
Is this guy not a great leader of men?
Come on, man. Why are they not surprised?
I've already exhausted my resources with this guy.
Nah,
this was inevitable, dog. I wonder, is he black now?
Oh shit!
Look at him, Shaun. Look at him right there.
Nah, he's white.
He looks like the guy. Rest in peace, man. He looks like the shooter.
That's a white coat.
Now, I'm not surprised. This was. There's no difference between this and his initial press conference.
That's the guy.
The energy just switched. It's the same person.
That motherfucker looked like the shooter.
And if you can't see, hey JB, if you can't see through that and you hired him in the first place, you should be fired too.
I think he's lost the team, though, man. There's no way. Like, looking at these post-game press,
he lost the team when he got there.
Coach.
No, we can't say that, though, because he did have a good season and led him to a playoff.
No, he didn't.
I think when he first got there, it was new,
didn't.
it was different, it was offensive scheme.
No, he didn't.
The league figured him out. The
guys
team figured him out, and the shit went in an epic decline.
League never figured out.
The only friend he's got on that whole team is Tua. The rest of them guys knew the
Tua don't even like him no more, I think.
No, Tua like him because he got Tua that bag.
And speaking of Tua, they asked Tua about his connection with Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill, and this is what Tua had to say.
Having some talks with Reek and whatnot, that if I do, just don't think that I'm gonna throw it 80 yards. Like as you're running, just do your best to track it because you could potentially stop. That's what ended up happening on that play for Reek, and then with him and Waddle.
Hold on, homie. I can't allow it on the show.
What?
This is a joke, right? This is a video game. Something's going on here. Shaun, I can't do it. I'm exhausted.
JB, they're two spirit animals.
No, it's not spirit animals. Something's in the water.
Tua and McDaniel robbed the bank in broad daylight.
Hold on. Something's going on here, Shaun. I'm going to be honest. They got to be smoking the same shit.
Dog, they got away with felony armed assault.
There's no way that they're not smoking the same shit, that vape pen on the side or whatever. There's no fucking way.
Mike McDaniel convinced the Dolphins to give Tua $55 million a year after he had already started being below average and definitely after the concussions. Think about that.
This guy has one of the most. Go back to.
Might be related. They
belong together. Like Shaun, it's the perfect matchup.
This is this guy right here has the most chokeable face that I've seen.
Each other's spirit animal.
I want to literally choke fuck this guy so bad. He's the epitome of what's wrong with NFL and coaching. The epitome.
No Diddy.
He's the epitome, dog. I'm gonna choke.
But there's no other coaches that's like this guy right now.
This guy.
For real though, he's an outlier.
Look at his frame.
This guy's weird as fuck.
Look at his frame. He's got no shoulders. He's got no fucking pecs. He's got no build. He's got no manly features whatsoever. How are you leading men in a fucking locker room of football? Look at this guy.
The best head coaches are usually fat.
This guy is put together like a little boy, homie. I can't do it no more.
Hey,
There's no
I'm
way.
telling you.
Is he fired during the season, Shaun? Yes or no?
Yeah.
I don't think so. But they could very well go 0-17.
You really keep saying that, homie. When you first said it, I thought you was kind of just being like funny and being but you're like,
no, they literally could go 0-17. This is only gonna get worse.
Well, I said Aaron Glenn shouldn't be a head coach either, and that's going to come to fruition here shortly. So, what do I know? I'm just telling you.
JB hates black coaches.
Yeah, it's just racist.
Why you don't like Aaron Glenn? At least he got it the right way.
He wasn't a good defensive coach. Number one.
At least he got it the right way.
What through what? Because he played there.
He worked his way up.
Found the ladder. It wasn't like he just had a handout.
Listen, I'm not hating on the man. All I said was I said he wasn't a head coach. That's all I said. I said he wasn't a good defensive coach. How's he going to be a good head coach?
I'm saying Mike McDaniel's resume wasn't indicative of anybody even getting interviewed for him.
He had a resume that said offensive coordinator in the San Francisco 49ers. That's it. I've been saying it. Like
he didn't call the play, but he didn't call the plays.
That's no, none of them do. I get it. I'm with you. I'm just saying. Glenn got shitted on yesterday by his team. I watched it. They were like, they did the Cohen thing to him. Duval and that motherfucker, they did that to him.
And speaking of that, that's a perfect. Go ahead, Shaun. Go ahead, Shaun.
Yes. Did you see Trevor Lawrence?
Oh, there we go. Perfect segue. Our next topic.
Oh my goodness.
Look at this right here. So break this down, y'all. So it looks like he's saying, so his head coach is clearly saying, throw it to his chest. Throw it right here, right? Trevor Lawrence is looking at him, and he's saying, man, fuck you.
PSA to every organization out there. And I want every owner in the National Football League to hear this clearly.
He said, what, Smitty?
He said, fuck you. No respect. I'm sorry, Shaun. I want to cut you off. There's no respect right there. But go ahead, Shaun, because you got a strong take. I can feel it already.
Listen, this is for every owner in the National Football League. This is why you don't pay these guys before they do anything. There was no reason for Trevor Lawrence to get the extension he got at the time he got it because he hadn't done nothing. But when you extend him and give him all of that leverage because he got his money, entitlement comes with that, and now this is what you get. Because to me, Trevor Lawrence is a bottom 10 quarterback right now. And he is hot and garbage at the same time. Even though you guys won your week one game, he didn't play well. Like I'm just saying, Trevor Lawrence hasn't proven to be nothing to me. And he's already got a big
that playoff run they had when they could have beat the Chiefs that year, he was pretty good that year.
Yeah, I don't give any credit to like a little 6-7 game stretch when you've been in the league 4 or 5 years.
No, I'm talking about that was his year too. They made the playoffs, remember? They almost did.
Yeah, year one of Doug Peterson, yeah.
Yeah.
AFC Championship game, I think.
Let me dive into this macro real quick because it's accelerated show because we got so many guests, and this is a topic I think. Like, here's the thing: the disrespect is horrible. The disrespect by these players, I'm seeing at an all-time high. Number one, again, overpaid, under-deliver. They pay them to Shaun's point, and then their disrespect. We're seeing it all across the league. Number one,
that's hilarious. That's crazy.
Number two. The coach, the leadership, your players, and be honest, Shaun. Players ride for their head guy, or they are some sort of attachment or a depiction of the head guy. These head coaches were hiring Duval, fucking Mike McDaniel, fucking vape smoking, fucking little boy. Look at the head coaches we're hiring. You wonder why this disrespect's happening. They don't respect these dudes. These are head football coaches in the NFL. 32 of these jobs exist, to Shaun's point, over the last couple of years, Shaun makes that point a lot. 32 of these jobs exist on planet Earth, and these are the guys they're hiring. You can't expect fucking respect to come out of these guys when they look at these guys like, get the fuck out of here. We got a problem in the NFL, and I'm just telling you right now.
Hey, I guarantee you one thing. If this was Coach King and Trevor had did that to me, he would never do it again because I'm going to turn it all the way up. You know how some stuff happen and you let it go?
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to turn it all the way up. Oh, I might even call timeout just so he had to come over there.
No, I would have.
What would you have done? Like you would have put hands on him, Shaun? You would have snatched him up? What are you saying?
I would have, you know that little indentation right there at the bottom of your neck? I would have grabbed him right by that and put his face right in mine. And listen, we'd have made it a big deal.
I don't think you're doing that to an NFL player. If you a college coach, you would do that. That's what NFL player.
I'm the play caller, and my quarterback does that to me. Are you nuts? We're going to get some straightening right there and right there because it's going to be me and him after that.
He make more than you. It's going to be you. You can be the one to get fired.
I'm going to go out with my head raised high and standing 10 toes down. But he going to learn a valuable lesson right there.
Hey, listen, here's the issue I have. If it's going to happen and they're going to do it and just say some shit, then I'm going to, everyone's seen what I've done and said, I'm going to go back at the same way, and it's not going to continue. And I'm just saying, like, if that were to happen, and everyone's seen the clips of Malik and I and all these other players, if that's going to happen, then the head coach needs to make a statement to his other players.
Right, because everybody's seeing that.
Yeah.
You benched Malik, so that was your statement.
I benched the cat. I'm not going to allow that shit. The rest of the team now can do it. Now the rest of the team's going to do it.
JB, it would have gave me a chance to say what everybody else wanted to say. Hey, you bring your Goldilocks looking ass over here. The fuck? I wasn't here when you got paid. I don't even think you should be making that much. But one thing we're not going to do is disrespect the head coach. That's not how it's going to roll. You got some glorified idea that you're a good quarterback. You're good at Clemson. Right now, you average as the sun coming up on a weekday.
Shaun, that ain't what workers don't head. You wasn't saying no head, Coach Shaun. You speaking it. You acting out of emotion right now. Not in the NFL. Like you ain't gonna you gonna break down your star quarterback and tell him he ain't shit and expect him to fly for you.
I'm gonna say right now you ain't. You still trying to build it up and prove it.
Hey Shaun, have you seen the post game? I don't know if Bailey can find it or not, but have you seen it, Smitty? Have you seen anyone? Has anyone seen the post game speech by Cohen to the players?
No, I haven't seen it. Was it crazy?
Well, it's out there. It's out there. Bailey can find it, but it's out there.
Hey,
it's alarming. Look at this shit.
We didn't do enough to win, and that's just the reality. As a whole, as a team. We talked about this last night. As a team, we win, we lose, we compete as a team. And so at the end of the day, we didn't do enough to get it done. We got to watch the tape, see what it was. What it came down to, it's never going to be just one play. We all know that. We all know that. It's never going to be one play. So all of us got to go look at it. We got to look at ourselves in the mirror and say, what can I do to help get us over the hump in these moments? You guys played it off. I appreciate that. We appreciate that as coaches. Doesn't make it feel any better, I understand. But all I know is I'll go fight with you guys every
That ain't gonna get it done. That ain't gonna get it done.
You gotta put it.
That gay ass fucking speech ain't getting it done. A bunch of grown men, homie. That's fucking ridiculous, homie. I appreciate you guys. We appreciate it as coaches. No, you don't. Yeah. He just fucking waved you off like a bitch.
Smitty, you must don't know me very well, because he would have got called a selfish fuck right in front of the whole team. We got a prima donna ass quarterback, fucking wearing his hair down to his shoulders, who really ain't did shit since I got here, is waving the head coach off during the game.
You got a little boy ass kicker. Look at this kicker right here.
Look at
Who the fuck is that kicker right there? Look at that little boy.
Hey JB, look at Trevor's face when it panned to Trevor. Trevor's looking at him like in disgust. Look at his face.
He just looked like he got fucking. He looked worse than Canelo, homie.
Oh, dog.
He got his whole fucking eyes locked up. Like he got two nuts hitting his motherfucking face.
Man,
this motherfucker, homie, look at this.
Trevor ain't making no eye contact. He don't want to be there. He don't respect Cohen. He want Doug Peterson back in the building. He's not liking nothing.
Who's that other motherfucker? Who's that? Who's the cat in the aqua behind him? That's 5.
He looks pissed off though.
But he's 5'6".
but he's serious though about it.
I'm looking at that. Hey, Shaun, don't show me videos like this, Shaun, because I'm evaluating the talent in the locker room. I don't like it. I don't like D Jones' team here. They look like fucking a bunch of soft gay motherfuckers.
Now you're right though. I might not know you. I'm not saying you wrong in your evaluation or your approach and how you would handle this. I'm just saying in today's age, you know, your style is not in alignment with the today's era.
You know my style.
Did somebody knot him up? Did somebody knot him up, Shaun? You think? Because look, he got fuck Canelo, homie.
Him and Cohen got into it after the game.
Hey, listen, my style is in alignment with you reaching your full potential. And so it's still a bunch of kids out here that want to be coached. And we would find out. Because, see, my thing would be, I don't think Trevor's great. So Trevor act like he's great because they paid him like he's great. But when you look at the last 18 games worth of film, like, hey, man, he average as hell. Look at him swaying, arms folded.
Get that shit out of my face.
Looking like somebody's sister that play volleyball or something. Like, come on, man.
This motherfucker looks like a golfer.
A lot of times, like, I've been around quarterbacks, and I'm not saying he's a bad person, but I've been around guys that are entitled. The only way for them to take the next step is to get broken down. It's for somebody to tell them, you know what, you're really not that good right now.
This motherfucker looks like.
He said you're ugly, your hair's uneven, you don't throw a good football, you're overrated.
Shaun.
He did good see Junior in Clemson.
He looked like a golfer. And the problem we have is you can't have
hair like that.
You can't have golfers leading your team. I gotta be honest. The NFL overall in totality, with the nails painting quarterbacks and the guys waving coaches off, and then Mike McDaniels of the world, and this shit right here, you know, like this.
Stop. We're not about to do that though.
It's becoming so bad, homie. Like, what are we doing? The
Colts are winning. That's what the Colts are doing.
What are we doing? Because of her, right? Because of her, right? Because of her, Smitty.
Because of the organization and the team, our head coach and Steichen, the players we got on there, the big pickups and Cam Bynum who we got.
Just say because of her.
Just say because of her. Who made the big time kick at the end of the game because we stay together.
Oh man.
Alone.
Hey, I picked them. I won some money. I had a good weekend, by the way. Here's the issue. Here's the issue, though.
What's the issue?
The penalty to me was bullshit, and Denver should have won the game.
You get those all the time. I don't want to hear no woulda, coulda, shoulda, homie. It's football. It's bad penalty calls throughout the entirety of a football game. You still have to go out there and make the kick, and the coach still had to be in position to even get the fucking field goal.
When it's your team. Hey, Shaun, when it's his team, it's good. It always happens. But if it's his team that it happens against, then they got fucked. You notice how that works?
Hold on. I've been on that side of the fence so many times. So when it finally benefits me, I'm gonna.
Hey, Bailey, can you put the owner with the headset? Can you put the pick back up?
I bet before you say what you about to say, Shaun, it better not be any disrespect to the late great Jim Irsay's daughter who just wants to listen in. That's all she's doing. She's the owner of the team, whether y'all like it or not. And she's listening in to what's going on so she can continue to learn and know what's going on with her team. She owns the team. So go ahead, Shaun.
So I'm talking to Carly Irsay. I'm going to take the hyphen Gordon out of this because obviously he's not having any influence on what you should and shouldn't do. I read a statement where you said you wanted to listen in so you knew if the people talking on the headsets knew what they were doing. Okay, that's all good and well, but now why are you listening? Because by now you should know if the people you're listening to know what they're doing. Now you're just being nosy. That's it.
Woman.
Yeah, you're being overbearing. You're being intrusive. Because you've already found out why you said was the reason you put the headsets on in the first place. Right, so you've listened to multiple games of the communication on the headsets, right? So you should have a great idea about if you think Shane Steichen and his staff understand and know what they're doing from a football standpoint. Now you need to take the headsets off and go back up in the owner's box and just be an owner, because this is intrusive. This is just being nosy. This is trying to be seen.
Fuck, amen. Pray. Pray. That's preaching. He preached right there. Preaching.
That was one of your worst takes you ever said on this show.
That's the greatest take he's ever said. That's the greatest take he's ever had.
That's one of your worst takes I've ever
Greatest Shaun King take ever was right there.
That was the worst.
That was the greatest take ever.
On the headset?
Greatest take ever.
She's not bothering nobody, Shaun. She's not telling them what the coach.
She's being intrusive and nosy. Maybe there's something that they want to say that they need to communicate that they may be hesitant to communicate because she's on.
See, you don't know Carly. That's the problem. She say what you want to say.
Man, you don't know that woman either, man.
No, Carly. I'm a coach. I've been around the Colts since I was knee-high to
I played for the Colts, man.
For a hot second, and that's why you scored. They did you wrong in your head. That's why you scored. Ding, 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 ding. The real story just came out, Shaun.
No, me and Jim Irsay were actually friends. Like, if we saw each other, we know each other.
We act like it's his fucking daughter.
That don't mean what she doing is right.
We 2-0. It ain't hurt us. We ain't lost yet. We went in the AFC South over the Texans and CJ Stroud, who's the homie, over the Giants, so we just got done destroying, and over the Tennessee Titans with Campbell. We went in the division. We did. Daniel Jones looks like the best quarterback in the NFL right now.
Hey,
we ain't putting the ball in 2 games, homie.
Hey, Smitty.
74% completion percentage, 616 yards without no turnovers. What are we talking about here?
Overeating isn't a problem until you get fat.
Yeah.
Right? Like, her being on the headsets at this point is intrusive and her just being nosy and trying to be seen. Because she's obviously found out what she needed to find out about the current staff that they had hired.
The biggest takeaway I got.
I'm sorry, one more thing, Shaun. All right, JB. Shaun, you run your household. You told us the other day that you are the head of your household. Is that correct?
100%.
I agree. I respect that. Are you going to let anybody on the outside of your household tell you how to operate and run your household? Yes or no?
No, but part of owning a business is hiring people to do a job and then trusting them to do their job correctly.
And she is trusting them.
This is intrusive. Like, I'm saying, you've never been on the headset during a game, Smitty. Like, there are certain times that things need to be said and communicated that just aren't appropriate for
lady.
You know what I'm saying?
And you were just assuming because she a woman. Let's be real. It's a real shop on earth. You assuming because she's a woman that if it's a moment where the coach is like going at you, bitch ass motherfucker, I said like cussing, saying whatever, you think she's going to feel offended and not be able to handle that?
But women handle things, information emotionally different and process it different than men.
And hold on to it forever.
Do you think all women are the same?
No, not at all. But I also think I said with Deshaun Foster, everything matters.
They all are.
Let me ask you this thing real quick, and we can move on. If her name was Carl Ursay and she was doing this, would you have the same exact emotions?
My message was to all the owners. Did you not hear me? Like,
just answer my question clearly, please.
Absolutely, it would be the same. The owner's job is to own the team. When you hire a general manager, the general manager's job is to run the team.
Mm-hmm.
When you hire a head coach, the head coach's job is to coach the staff and the team. Let them people do their job.
Shaun, we have a hypocrisy problem in America. We have a hypocrisy problem in America. And Smitty's part of the hypocrisy. He'll blast Jerry Jones for being too involved, but she gets an automatic pass.
I love Jerry Jones.
The shit's getting it's exhausting. It's hypocrisy at its finest.
I love Jerry Jones.
I can't go on the sideline and call my quarterback a fucking bitch, a cunt, anything I want to say or to my coaches because I got to worry about her. So that's your greatest point, in my opinion. She can do what she wants because she owns it. To Smitty's point, she can do what she wants. She owns it.
Exactly.
To Shaun's point, she don't need to be down there with us. You hired us. Let us fucking coach. We're 2-0. To your point, Smitty, we're 2-0. Now you hired the right staff. Get the fuck out of the way.
She's not in the way, though.
She is in a way.
You're so concerned about calling your quarterback a cunt. That's the big deal. Coach fucking football, homie.
Hey,
everything about coaching ain't disrespect. Just coach the game sometimes.
Hey, Smitty, you're happily married, right?
Word comes out sometimes. Married.
Okay, so when you have certain conversations with your homeboys, you don't got them on speakerphone with your wife sitting right there. Not because because you don't want her to view some of them based on something they might say.
It's a different situation.
No, it's not. It's
This is coaching football. She owns the team.
That's
She
what I'm
doesn't know what's
telling
going on with her organization.
But listen, like I said, there's times on that headset where you need to have autonomy to just talk to your staff or talk to your coordinators or communicate something to a position coach about said player. Like there's some communications that should be able to go on without the oversight of the owner being on the damn headsets.
I do hear you.
All right, let's move on because fuck the Colts. I already told you Daniel Jones will come back player of the year. Nobody believes anything I ever say. So let's move on real quick.
Spot on so far on that one, dog. Danny,
you are. I might put big money on it like today now.
Fuck no, don't do it now, homie. You don't listen to your homie when it mattered when we were down and out. Don't jump on the bandwagon now, homie.
We gave you props.
Shaun, I lost friends. One of your homeboys, Miguel, by the way, who I've known 30 years, all of a sudden I lost him over the weekend over freedom of speech. So anyway,
because you don't really ride for black people no more. You don't ride for us no more. You used to when you was younger and you was recruited to be a fucking
everything's black and white now.
You got older and shit. And you far
Here
away
it is.
for the song fight. You don't rock for your black people no more. I know.
Right. Yeah. I got a phone call last night that says different, but yeah. Here's the thing. I want to be clear, Shaun, real quick. Don't jump on it now. Don't jump on my Purdy take now. Don't jump on my goddamn Tua take. Don't come on my damn Danny Dimes take. Don't talk about Sam Darnold leaving Minnesota. JJ McCarthy fan. He's horrible. Don't even start me. Don't get me started there. Don't get me started on all these goddamn quarterbacks I've been right with. You and I are on the same page with most of them, but some of them we're not. Caleb Williams, we've been on the same page. Don't start when I started saying it before. See, I lost friends the other day, Shaun, because if you didn't ride with me for 30 years and know who I really am, my character, don't come out now and say I'm different. That means you ain't never rode with me. That means you were backbiting me the whole way.
Can I say something, JB? Because America needs to hear this.
Thank you, Shaun.
And especially men who are friends with other men. We shouldn't be friends because we agree on everything. We should be friends because we got respect for each other. So if you got a friend that you're going to fall out with because of their view on Charlie Kirk, then you ain't a real good friend no way. No matter what side of it,
wasn't your friend.
Fall on, like you shouldn't fall out with your homie based on a political viewpoint and opinion. Like we got to stop that. We got to stop that, man.
We do.
I'm with you, Shaun. Let me be devil's advocate for the people who are not with you. I am with you. Just let me throw another opinion out here, just because I hear this out online.
As you say that, though, Smitty, I had to get a phone call. No, I want you to keep going because as you say that, I got a phone call asking, like, hey, I got a text message from the homies that they're asking, JB, you good with JB still? And I'm like, what? Like, and he's like, what? Like, so go ahead. I just want to throw that out there because that's a real fucking thing right now for some reason. Go ahead.
There are people online in reference to this topic of the Charlie Kirk situation saying that, like, it's okay to disagree with me and we can still show love and still be friends. But when your disagreement or your opinion is tailored in what they define as hate or racism or my demise, that's when I cannot continue to be connected to you. I've seen that online. So I'm saying, what's your response to those people who are saying that, Shaun King?
Well, I think anytime somebody's an extremist, you just got to make a decision. Can you deal with the extremism?
Hold on, Shaun. Though, give me the date. Like, give me the time frame, though. That's the thing I think Smitty's missing. But I know, but I'm thinking. I know, but Smitty's missing my question.
I'm not.
What is the time frame of the friendship?
Oh,
I've lost friends for 30 years yesterday.
That is kind of crazy. Hold on, real quick. Have you lost them though, or y'all just had a quick little disagreement?
Yeah, I think so. Listen, I'm not in the business to prove myself for what I've done in my life. I'm not in the business at 49 years old to fucking prove to you after 30 years who I am when I'm the one that saved you many times, helped you many times, got your daughter in certain places, done certain things. I'm not in that, in that thing. Plus, I got a black daughter, so the racism thing is a fucking stupid. So if you don't know me by 30 years time, then fuck you. If you don't know me after 30 years, homie, you got a problem, not me. And by the way, when I'm his particular question to me was, damn, JB, I've been defending you for all these times because people come out and say blah, blah, blah. And now I'm questioning it. Really? I never question when motherfuckers hit me up about you, homie. I tell them exactly who you is. Like now all of a sudden you questioning me, then you never was my homie anyway. And I got fugazi. So
devil's advocate though, can people not change over a 30-year span?
You can change, but for the wrong thing. I've never changed.
No, I know. I'm just saying. I'm not saying you change. I'm just saying from his perspective, he may be feeling like you have changed. That's all I'm saying.
That's my point. That's his problem, not mine. You got 30 years, Smitty. You didn't know? By the way, this guy was on Netflix with me in Compton. Talking on Netflix. Talking about what I am and who I am. But now you don't know me? Anyway.
I'm just telling you, like, people come at JB all the time when they're talking to me, and I always did it. Like,
me too. They cut me.
Hey, listen, that's my dude. You can agree with him or disagree with him. Let's move on. I say, yeah, he crazy as hell, but he good people, man. You get to know him. People come at me all the time about Smitty and his soft ass stances. Shit, your soft stances on certain things. I get nothing but love in the streets, homie. I be like, man, Smitty, cool people, man. Keyshawn, I was talking to Keyshawn the other day, and we was talking about you and stuff like that. So I mean, I get it. Like, me and Key ain't got stuff like that. Me and Key ain't got no issues, none whatsoever. I say I did. Why'd you go there? Why'd you go there immediately?
Anyway, it's unfortunate. It's sad, actually. It's unfortunate because I know who I am and what I've done for every single one of these people talking. And that's the crazy part. And then I don't care about the ones that don't know us, Smitty. Like, fuck them. Like, they don't know.
Don't miss the message in what I said. Fellas, stop falling out with your homeboys, man, because they disagree on a certain topic. And if they don't agree, me and JB would have been split. If they don't agree with you on something, like it ain't your job to then go try.
You know the crazy part.
Groundswell of support to ostracize or alienate them because they don't agree with you.
You know what's crazy? Those are the same motherfuckers that'll fuck your bitch. I'm just telling you straight out. That's the same motherfucker, homie, that you thought you knew.
That's on your chick, though.
That's good. It is. But even if my best friend's girl threw it at me, I'm not fucking.
Right.
That's the point I'm making.
You a real one. It ain't a whole
I
lot
wouldn't
of
be in the position to fuck that ever.
Yeah, unfortunately there are those, Smitty. That's my point. Like, it's
switching gears though before we close out to some like probably more important news. I got a fun stat. Lamar Jackson's career passer rating is 102.6, making him the all-time leader in NFL history after recently surpassing Aaron Rodgers. Just a fun fact that happened after his incredible day of passing the ball around yesterday against a very stout and tough division rival and one of the best defenses in the league in the Cleveland Browns, as JB alluded to and talked about how great the defense is, and Myles Garrett running after him the whole time. Lamar Jackson didn't let that phase him. He threw that ball around to whatever receivers he had. Very accurate, soft touch, ran the ball when needed. Derrick Henry surprisingly did not have a big-time game, so he could not lean heavily on the run. So Lamar Jackson said, don't worry about that, Derek. I got us. And they went out there and they did things. So I'm just throwing it out there because Lamar Jackson, haven't heard his name get brought up today. And typically when he plays bad, his name is the first thing that we hear. He's the thumbnail. He's the first time that we hear. But when he goes out there and balls the fuck out and shows that he's Lamar Action Jackson, MVP Action Jackson, it's quiet. So I just want to make sure we shout him out, and then we can move on.
Hey, Shaun, God bless the bubble screen. God bless the bubble screen.
No, I'm not gonna let you do that. No,
God bless the bubble screen.
He threw the ball down the field too.
God bless.
Perfect. A few of them.
God
By the way, can I say something? Cleveland is the dumbest organization in the history of football.
Might be. Cincinnati, maybe though. Cincinnati, maybe. They just got their quarterback hurt again. There's bleeders and there's scabbers. Burrow's a bleeder, and they've had the worst O-line in football his whole career to this point. And you can keep prettying up the outside window dress, the whole thing. If you don't fucking get the meats and potatoes correct, you're a fucking bad organization. And Cincinnati has been proven to be that. Your O-line's horrible. There's no reason that this guy should be hurt already for the season. This is a bad situation.
The play he got hurt on was fluky, though.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. But look at the fucking collapse. Did you see the collapse of the goddamn pocket? Like, it's fucking bad. They're bad up front. I'll tell you right now.
The only pushback I would give is, as great of a thrower as Burrow is, he's pretty immobile. And I guess my question would be, who has a really good offensive line?
But he's good in the pocket, though. He's good with his feet in the pocket, though.
The Eagles.
Right.
So, like, there's the thing. And listen, listen, I'm going to be honest. The quarterback plays horrible. I'm going to be honest. You could plug and play in San Francisco, like I've been telling you. Sam Darnold could have took him to a Super Bowl just as Jimmy G did, just as Purdy did. Mac Jones balled out yesterday.
That's a credit to Shanahan, right?
Just like I said he would. He would. No, it's a discredit to Purdy and the rest of these QBs that are average.
But I'm saying that's a credit to the coach and creating a system that you can plug and play, right?
No, I told you, Purdy's not very good. Purdy's just not very good. That's what my point is, homie. Anyone goes in there and look good. He's not very good.
I just thought about something. Bailey, do the Saints and the Dolphins play each other?
Ooh.
Because we could be looking at 2 0-17s in the same year.
That might be a huge game.
Listen, Spencer Rattler doesn't look.
They do play November 30th.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
So one of them is gonna get a win. Maybe get a tie.
All right, we got a couple videos we got to get on wax though before you leave, since you've been here.
It's 8:59.
Shaun, you ain't got nothing going on. Give us 5 more minutes.
Yeah, you've been here a whole hour anyway. You usually it'd be 30 minutes because E-Dub couldn't come on today because he's flying back from the Ravens game that he was involved in. Some like
I don't know how I feel about cutting my segment in half either. So we'll talk about that off air.
Yeah, you on like 3 times a week. You damn near a co-host. So anyway, moving on amicably, real quick. Caleb Williams. Let's talk about him real quick. And what's going on?
Who is Caleb Williams, dog?
Huh?
Who is Caleb Williams?
Why he say it so natural now though? Like
the kid name is Caleb, man.
I said that.
No, you didn't.
Say it again.
Name's Caleb Williams.
It's not even written. It's even written. It's Caleb. Come on,
right?
Hey, Bailey, come on, man. Don't fall. Come on. Don't.
Anyways, I'm trying to talk to Urlacher.
Caleb.
Try to get Urlacher
That's
on
why
here.
people don't like you, JB, because it's stuff like this.
I get it. We're trying to get Urlacher on here and talk about Caleb Williams. Here's the issue I have. I said it. You said it. You and I both said it. So you're standing on 10 toes right now, Shaun. Please, because I said you can't wear a dress and paint your nails and lead men and expect them to go out and be all that.
I've been very clear about what I think about Caleb, but I'm not going to call him Caleb.
All right, so listen.
I'm not going to say that.
All right, well, that's fine.
Because I don't think he's gay, for real. I'm
that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Like, I've seen him with all types of like white men. Right.
That's fine. Here's the issue I have. If he continues down this path, is he the biggest number one take bust in the history of football?
I think a lot of it will depend upon how the rest of the class grades out. Meaning if Jaden Daniels, Drake May, J.J. McCarthy, Bo Nix, Michael Penix, if 3 of those 5 guys end up being multiple Pro Bowl caliber players, then it'll increase the level of bustivity that Caleb is. If all those guys end up just being average and kind of, nobody really elevates to like an elite level, then I think his level of bustivity decreases.
It was just so much hype, and I know you remember this, Shaun. It's like leading up to like the draft of Caleb Williams, and it was a no-brainer. The Bears would be crazy to not draft him, and this guy was the second coming. He was the next, Andrew Luck, and they would put him in that realm. And to see how bad he's playing, and again, I was a guy too, and it's still early this season, so we'll see. But I came to the season saying, you know what? I think the Bears are going to surprise people. I think Kev's going to be better. He has all these pieces around him. They got O-line help. He has weapons. They actually have a pretty damn good team on paper. But it's still same old stuff as last season. And I just don't. At some point, you gotta look yourself in the mirror and be like, man, like maybe this cat just not that good.
Shaun, you've dabbled in GM. You've dabbled in GM space. You've alluded to you would like to get into that space. E-Dub also got to do it. He did it with the Ravens for a minute. He understands it. We were going to ask him the same question. We're going to ask you. I just have to ask you, like, what does Poles survive? Number one. Number two, I believe Ben Johnson is all in. They have him as the guy. So whatever happens under Ben Johnson is going to happen. If Ben Johnson says, Bagent, you're going to start, I think that ends up starting the role of Poles being fired and then the start of Caleb Williams being done. Like, that's just my opinion. I think that's what's going to happen because Ben Johnson, I think they're giving him the full autonomy here. He is clearly on the sideline like, this ain't my guy. I don't want him. Like, I can see his face, dog. Like, this is a guy that can't make routine layup throws like you allude to all the time. You can't make the simple shit. This is a bad situation. The team got blown out because he's 3 and out majority of the time. What defense is going to play all out when you got a guy with fingernails painted going 3 and out? Like, let's be real. Defense ain't going to want to play hard. So you can talk about the defense being shitty and giving up 51, but I allude a lot of that shit to the offense being so bad that I'm now back on defense. Like, come on, man. This is a bad situation. And at the end of the day, the quarterback's the highest paid guy for a reason. Ain't nobody talking about nobody on defense. They talking about Caleb Williams and the offense. They're not talking about defense on ESPN today. They're talking about unbearable. That's what the Chicago Bears are. And you could have kept Justin Fields and got Joe Alt and been a much better franchise today, like I said 2 years ago. But they didn't do that. And now you're seeing the Chargers having the ability to take Joe Alt from right tackle to left tackle when Slater got hurt and be the same team. So at the end of the day, this is a bad organization, period, point blank.
If I took over the Bears today for Ryan Poles, first conversation I would have was with Ben Johnson. And it would be about, okay, what are the positives and what are the negatives with the quarterback? And I would want to hear from Ben, since he's been there and I'm just getting there, like, what does he think the issues are? And then I would take that, and then I would have a meeting with Caleb. And I would be honest with Caleb. I didn't draft you, but I think you got a lot of talent. These are the areas where you have to prove to me over the rest of this season that, first of all, you're willing to improve, and then you're capable of improving. Because I got to find out, are you the Bears quarterback? Not my quarterback, not Mr. Pole's quarterback, the Bears quarterback. And I had to have my honest conversation. And I was like, I'm going to get out the way. I'm going to let the rest of the year play out how it's going to play out. But I wanted to be honest and upfront with you about, here's what I think your deficiencies are and what you've got to appease us the rest of the year that you're capable of getting better. You sit back and watch. Either he's going to be willing to do it or he's not going to be. And if he's not, then guess what? We'll be in the quarterback market.
Shaun, I don't know if I could give him another year, though, because Ben Johnson.
No, I'm talking about the rest of this year.
Yeah. If you're taking over this year, yeah. I agree. I just don't think he's savable. Like, my eyes work and your eyes work, and we understand the totality of the position. I don't think he's savable, in my opinion. I think it's too far. It's too far gone. If savable is a word, I don't know if it is, but I don't believe he's fixable. I don't.
When I went on, I think it's 610 The Fan or whatever the big sports AM station in Chicago is. I spoke as if I was the first one telling Caleb what he needed to hear. I don't think the people around Caleb have any clue. Remember, this is the same group that said they wanted a percentage of ownership in whatever team drafted them. You remember that?
Yeah.
I mean, so it's a delusional group. So I spoke on that radio platform as if this is what a real, true confidant would be telling him right now. Hey, you finna mess this up. Yeah. Hey, listen, eccentric is cool when you're playing well and the team winning. But in this particular situation, no, you not playing at the level people think. You look crazy as hell to most of the people in the stadium, and the team not winning. And I don't know if you've seen the amount of money that Herbert and Trevor Lawrence and these guys have gotten going into
Tua.
But I'm talking about going into year 3 of their rookie deal. Like, do you really want to blow the bag? Like, we need to straighten up and fly straight. So I don't think anybody around him is telling him that, but I do think he's fixable, is my point, unlike JB.
Yeah, I don't believe he's fixable. My point is the risk versus reward. You're going to go into year 2 as the head coach and Ben Johnson, year 3 for Caleb Williams after being the number 1 pick, and it doesn't work out again. Now you're sitting there as a fired coach again, and Chicago's back to square one again. I don't know if Ben Johnson wants that on his resume because he turned down New England. He could have stayed in Detroit and tried to go after a Super Bowl and then took a best job the next year. And I don't think you can wait another year. That's just my personal opinion. I don't think watching this guy, there's just too many little things that he should be good at by now. And I get the sophomore slump thing's real, and we're seeing it. We're seeing it. But you can see that, okay, C.J. Stroud took strides during a sophomore slump that you could say, okay, at least he understands the basics. This guy don't understand the basics, dog. He really don't. He doesn't understand the basics, and that's a telltale sign to me that there's no hope, and I can't risk it and put all my eggs in one basket with this guy. I got to move on. And I think the quarterback class, to your point, in college is getting better this year than it was last year overall. So
really? Klubnik sucks. Nuss is not doing nothing.
Overall, quarterback shitty, though. I've been saying that.
Manning looked like
I'm just saying last year's
No. You're misunderstanding. He's saying the class that Caleb was in
is shitty.
It's getting better, though, is what you were saying, right?
Yeah. These guys are getting better in the league. He's not. He's not. So
that's what when you asked about him being a bust, that's what I was just going to depend on the career arcs of those other guys that they could have taken.
Penix looks good. He looks like he's getting better. You go ahead.
Even for Chicago, the Mitchell Trubisky pick looks horrific because of who went after Trubisky in that draft. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
And that's probably why they had pressure to get Caleb, because they're like, we can't do that.
But now you're sitting there like beating your head against the wall like, fuck, Jaden Daniels, we should have took Jaden. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's all these things going on. And now it's like, if you're second guessing the take you had at 1 in your quarterback now, then you got a problem. If you're second guessing your number 1 pick, then you got to let him go.
Here's what I would be afraid as a Bears fan. We'll wait for Smitty to stop greeting the people walking by. If you had to rank the quarterbacks from a desirability standpoint,
you outside
right now, Jaden probably would be 1.
Yeah.
I would imagine, based on what I've seen, Drake May would be 2.
Or Bo Nix.
Drake May, Bo Nix 2, 3. Penix because he's played less. And you have some real arguments about McCarthy and Caleb at 5.
Yeah.
Well, we just ain't seen enough of McCarthy, so like just by nature of the beast, I gotta put Caleb above him right now. But at the end of the season, who knows?
Anyway, Shaun's been real.
Fuck you, JB. Thank you, Shaun, man. It's been a great hour, man. Appreciate you for going over.
Hey, man, shout out to the Indianapolis Colts doing big things. To everybody that followed my Kansas City Chiefs wager, I apologize. Like, by the way, that mascot is the best ever, dog. Shout out to Blue. Shout out to Blue. Shout out to everybody who. I apologize for the Chiefs bet, but I mean, who would have thought Mahomes and Kelsey, if they just connect on a little in route, it's gonna be the Chiefs gonna be up 17-13. I think it would have made the score. Game's completely different.
JB and I both predicted that the Eagles would win, so we predicted that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we did. So you asked the question. You asked the question.
Like
we did.
Like
we did. I did.
Like JB and I.
I've been saying it for 4 years. Here's the issue. If this is the Mahomes we would have been seeing if he was drafted by Chicago, FYI. Just throwing that out there. But anyway, this guy he had 17 completions yesterday at 1 point for 100 yards.
He also led the Chiefs in rushing.
That's a problem, not a good thing.
This is the second week in a row he's done that, Shaun, by the way.
Because, like, who in the National Football League could be down their top 2 wide receivers and offense still look explosive? Like, you can't judge them until they get Xavier Worthy healthy.
I got a team. It's called the Buffalo Bills. There's one.
Hello.
They did it with no wideouts.
They got a kid.
They did it with no wideouts.
They got a kid they drafted in the first round that's looking like a first rounder.
Yeah, but Josh Allen did it without Diggs in a number 1 last year, and now he's doing it even more.
No, I'm talking about Keon Coleman is looking like a number 1 wide receiver. The tight end they drafted from Utah with the second round, he caught a touchdown.
Josh is making them look that
That's
way.
my point.
That's the whole point.
But they're
that's my whole point.
That's the whole point. He missing the whole shit.
That's the whole point. You missed the whole idea.
First and
whole idea of the whole topic.
They are first and second round picks. You can't get that credit to Josh Allen all solely.
Can you tell me one thing?
Damn near better than Patrick Mahomes. I'm gonna say that.
Can you tell me one thing? What wide receiver has Mahomes made better in his career? Because I've been trying. No, he didn't, because Tyreek Hill has better numbers under Tua. Fact.
Tyreek Hill caught a ball for over 30 yards for the first time in like.
Don't matter. It don't matter. His number. With Tua, his numbers have been better.
Man,
so
stop.
stop.
Tua been hurt. I'm out, man. Y'all arguing Tua's better than Mahomes. I'm out. I see y'all win.
No, I'm not.
You didn't say that. We're not arguing that.
We're not arguing that.
Now come back here, Shaun.
Uncle Phil looking ass.
D-Ray Dudley looking ass. I'm about to find. I'm the Devon Dudley, the Dudley brother looking ass.
Oh, Uncle Phil looking ass. And no wonder they bad as your ass.
Hershey bar chocolate head looking ass.
Oh, ball milk dud looking ass.
Pastor Phil looking ass. He's like a pastor face ass.
Uncle Phil when he was fat looking ass.
On the grill with the thong flops with the towel to shoulder looking ass.
Arnold looking ass. Different stroke looking ass.
Motherfucking big belly looking ass. Like,
oh, milk dud on top and bottom looking ass.
The mound round of rebound looking ass.
CeeLo looking ass.
He do look like CeeLo a little bit. We love you, Shaun. It's been a loaded show, man. We got 2 million guests on Monday. I'm going to talk to you about that offline. I ain't talked the whole show till the last hour. It's been a hell of a show. We had over 3,000 people, 3,100. Might have been our highest show ever. Continue to do your thing.
You didn't talk from when?
First of all, hold on. You started the show with a monologue. It was great. High energy. You were passionate.
Respectfully, I brought you in, though.
No, it was great. No, I loved it. It was great. Like, you do your thing. But it lasted 30 minutes. So then we talked for like
5 minutes.
We talked for like 5 to 10. You asked the poll question. I answered that real quick. And then boom, Matt hopped on early, 6:50. Like he came on, he was excited. So then Matt was on just straight Matt. All Colorado, didn't say shit. Boom, it was great. Coach Chev came right after that. Boom. Coach Chev, straight, just everything. Football, Colorado, boom. I ain't say shit the whole time. Boom. Then Shaun, boom. I finally hopped in and found my. The good thing about Shaun, the way the segment goes with Shaun is a little bit more conversational, where our other guests is a little bit more interview based. Not their fault. It ain't nobody's fault. It's just different flow. So the whole first 2.5 hours, I wasn't a part of the show. I didn't eat until now. But now it's 9:35. So now we got to go. So it's a good learning experience. We'll get better. We'll grow. Lamar Jackson, cut that clip for me, parents. It's the only thing I said the whole show. So cut it for me personally so I can just get that on my page.
I damn near think it might be something. We're onto something.
Might be.
Because we had 30,000 people and you didn't say nothing.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I'm a team player. I'm a team player.
So if you just sit here on the show and we might have 4,000 tomorrow, if you just sit there like this.
Just don't say shit.
Yeah.
But like, am I devaluing myself by doing that, in your opinion?
Nah, because you're a guy that you said, if ESPN called me and offered me a bag, I'm gone. So it doesn't matter, right? I
didn't say that.
You said if somebody throws me money, I'm gone. So you'll take it. You'll take whatever, right?
I don't think I said that.
All right. Well,
but Gene did say Smitty damn near hurting the shows. I might. Let's try it tomorrow. I'm gonna come on here and just not say nothing. Let's see what happens.
Damn near.
It might make it better.
See, it's oxymoron. The hypocrisy is what I gotta be real. I'm a real person.
Yep.
You gotta be real with the hypocrisy. That's the biggest problem that's exhausting in America right now. The hypocrisy of it all.
Yep.
See, because we had 20,000 when I was doing it myself. I grew it. Yeah, I grew it. I had it going. I grew it.
For sure. I'm still growing.
But it's 75,000 now, and since Smitty's been on.
So 75.
So it's almost. So it's like it's damn near an oxymoronic hypocrisy, hypocritical take to say he's damn near hurting the show, Gene. He's actually it's 50,000 in growth. Can't hurt the show with that.
Right.
So I'm just saying, keep it real.
We'll figure it out.
We're on Patreon tomorrow. We're on Patreon tonight. I mean, Titties and Tequila Monday Night Football, and we'll see you tomorrow for Talk That Talk Tuesday. Steve Kim joins us. Talk That Boxing. But tomorrow, Smitty, you and I will have most of the day. We'll get Dr. Jesse Morse talk about all the injuries, of course, and then it'll be us. Whether you're silent or not, it'll be just us though, for the most part.
At dinner, it'll just be you. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna just stand there.
So you should be excited for tomorrow.
I'm excited for today. I'm a team player. We had a great show today. 3,100. I'm excited. We getting paid for that. Yeah. How many likes did we get though before we go? Was it over 1,000? It had to be.
Barely hit 1,000. Barely. It should be at 3,000. I'm being honest.
Wow.
I don't get
Hopefully
it.
we got new members on Patreon, the free ones. And if you want to see Titties and Tequila, pay. If not, you're cool. And we'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Load the show.
Peace.